But
Stick it in the Facebook
Live
group.
on YouTube, going live
check.
on Twitch.
I cannot find it. How can I not find our own group?
yeah, dude, twitch.tv/Horrible Gamers podcast. It's coming up on mine. Fine.
Is Horrible Gamers? Is it Horrible Gamers podcast or just
Yeah, Horrible Gamers podcast. Just all no spaces, obviously.
There we go. Found it.
Yeah, because it says So yeah, just pop us on there at least. Bring some in case people show up. They go like, oh, nothing's going on, and it's 7:24. What the freak?
Yep.
Yeah, it's doing this thing where it says an existing connection.
Maybe that's probably because I'm signed in, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yep,
because
that's because. Yep, I'm gonna. Okay, I'll fix that right now. Signing out. Hold on. How do I sign out? How the fuck do I sign out on this thing?
Twitch.com.
Log out. Okay, now try it. Signing on my name.
last night when we were doing this, it did work. It just took a few tries.
Yeah, that's what you get for being noobs.
Well, and that's what it takes, you know? Couple figuring out here and there.
Yeah, that's why we haven't figured this whole live thing out because we're.
Okay, yeah, it's working now.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I told you because I was
should
signed
just take a minute to start showing up and. Jeez, arms.
Horrible gamer.
And I'm not even getting any errors. Yay.
Gamer.
Horrible Gamers podcast is offline. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it usually takes 2 or 3 minutes before it starts actually pushing through.
Oh, so our things are moving around. It's creepy, man. Yeah, they're flashing
whoever's
all
talking
around.
is going to be in the middle. Yeah, I kind of didn't think about that somebody might have a seizure watching those flip around.
Oh, at least we'll make the news.
There you go. That's the way to be remembered. I like that. I'll keep that in mind. Okay.
And we can talk about it later. If we hate it, we'll change it up next week.
Okay. Well, whenever you got it all set and ready to go, we can just start.
It's all set and ready to go, man.
Is it?
Right? Yeah, as long as,
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Is anybody seeing us on Twitch?
Yeah, we're up there. I'm looking.
Yep, we're up there. I can see it as well.
With the crazy ass moving shit. Look at me move.
Yeah,
I know it's weird because
do you want me to change it? I can change it. How do you want me to set it up?
IMS 24/7.
No, I don't. Don't do that, please.
Absolutely. Considering you don't want it, I think it's the best option.
Yeah, we could just do the regular one where it just flashes back and forth because this is weird because it'll be popped all over the place.
Only issue is if I take off the main screen, as soon as one of you are talking, it'll black you out and just show your name. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I can just, if you want, I can take everybody off and just have it so whoever's talking is on the main screen and that's it.
I'm fine either way.
So, okay. Yeah, it's like, I'm not going to be watching this. So you guys can suffer. Whoever is actually watching can suffer.
I don't think it's going to bother anybody, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hopefully they're on ecstasy right now, because...
I don't think it's that bad.
A little raving.
Speaking of seizures, are you right over there, IMS?
Oh, let's get
It
this
has
party
a different
started,
effect
huh?
on IMS than most people.
Can I drink a whole bottle of whiskey live on...
Sure. Why not?
I should probably not do that. I'm going to put this away.
Do you have to get up early
I
tomorrow?
don't think I've seen your smash times. Why not?
No. Because, yeah, then I won't be able to focus. And then you guys will just be making fun of me, and I won't know.
It's not really
There
different from any
is
other
a
one.
strong possibility of that.
I'm okay with being made fun of, as long as I'm okay with it. And I'm okay with it. Okay, so you just want to get started? Are we good, Brink?
I'm ready when you are.
Okay, I gotta remember never to close my browser because since I'm running in the browser. Okay. Hey, welcome, guys. Welcome. Horrible Gamers Podcast, episode 56. 56. It kind of feels like we made it. We're at 56, man. Can you believe that?
Not really.
Today is a very special episode of Horrible Gamers. I have a very special guest, and she is on two of my favorite podcasts. And to be honest, I'm not just saying this because she's on. These are legitly, in my top 10 podcasts I have to listen to every week. And those podcasts are ZombieCast and Knuckleballer Radio. So, before I introduce her, just to keep the anticipation going, we got Brink of Eternity.
Hey there.
And we got Rob, King of Zed.
Afternoon, how are you?
Afternoon. Yeah, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon for you, creepo.
2:30 actually.
That
Hey,
makes him
Normie,
creepy.
how you doing?
That's messed
How you
up.
doing,
doing
Normie?
great. I'm doing good.
Normie.
I'm here.
This is fun. This is going to be a fun podcast, guys.
I'm excited. I can't wait.
Oh, you shouldn't be too excited because you're probably going to be let down. Don't.
No, I doubt it.
Lower your standards a bit.
So, for the listeners, you guys, we're trying to get this Twitch thing going, so we're trying to start live streaming on Twitch. So if you guys want to watch us, we try to shoot for Saturdays around 7 p.m. Pacific time. And hopefully this all works out. We got it on Twitch right now, so it looks like things are going okay. We got a weird setup, but thanks to Brink, we got it all set up.
Next week if we do Skype, it won't be like this. This is a Google Hangouts thing where it flashes like this. I hate it.
Yeah, so if you guys have a seizure, don't watch. If you have epilepsy, please don't watch it until maybe next week. Well, actually, if you're listening to this, it will be next week.
We'll do and record it next time. That'd be fun. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, guys. So
Google. There's always that option.
Join our Facebook group. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Join our Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/horrible gamers. We got a voicemail. Drop us a voicemail at 504-475-4497. Or leave us an email at horriblegamerspodcast@gmail.com. Don't forget that Z, that ziggity Z. And follow us on YouTube and Twitter at Horrible Gamers. If you guys follow us on Twitter, just let me know. Just send me a direct message. It just says like HGP or hi, I'm listening to podcasts. We'll follow you back. Just just let us know. Because you get a bunch of weird follows on Twitter, so you never sure like who it is. So just let us know you listen, and then we'll follow you back. And this week we have a couple new community members. David Herzik, Paul Sebring, and Russell James Sebring. So welcome, guys.
Welcome.
Welcome,
Welcome, fellas.
Horrible Gamers.
Welcome to the Horrible Gamers. Welcome to the group. I don't know how he talks.
That's like
You
Yoda's
have
cousin.
passed. You have made it into the circle.
You are in. Yes. Gamers are horrible.
In you are.
And you are. With Z, ziggity, why have Z? Guys,
You know what I just noticed? When just about everyone talks, it says Rob in their little square because we're all logged in as Rob. So that's great.
Oh, that's awesome.
Except Normie, it says
Now.
Norma. She's the only one who people are going to actually know their name. So
Oh,
we're all just Rob.
I
The
wanted
three
my name to be
Robs
Rob.
and Norma.
Oh, maybe next time.
we'll change it to Rob next time, Normie.
Thank you. I
The
appreciate it.
Robcast. That's our new thing we're changing to. So.
It'd be like George Foreman. Didn't name all his sons George?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Rob.
You know.
Rob.
We'd all be
Genius.
Rob. It wouldn't be strange. It wouldn't be the first time.
Rob, how do you
should
feel
have a pack of children and all named Rob.
Right? Rob 1, Rob 2, Rob 3. It's like the Thing. Like in Cat in the Hat, Thing 1, Thing 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cray cray.
How do you feel about this, Rob?
That's
Well,
fine.
yeah.
I don't want kids, but
Well, I mean, just for the principle, got to make people happy.
it make life easy. I mean, I can understand why George Foreman did it. I mean, he took a few whacks to the head over his career, so he probably didn't want to have to remember different names. So that makes sense.
You don't want your own personal minions? Come on.
It's crazy.
I got dogs. They do my bidding for me.
Okay. Do they do the dishes though? That's the thing.
No, that's what the wife does.
Dogs totally do the dishes. You just put your dirty dish on the floor and they lick that thing clean.
Surely
They
someone
do,
could invent
but-
a way for your dog to do the dishes.
Yeah, that's funny, man. Rob, I hope you have a bunch of kids and name them all Rob, so one day they listen to this.
Or you can name them different variations of Rob, like Rob, Robert,
Robbie.
Bob, Bobbert. Yep,
Rob.
Robbie's another one.
Globe with like just a different accent because we ran out of variations.
There you go. See?
So, guys, what is up? Let's. Should we talk games or should we? No, we'll skip it.
What?
No.
We talk games?
We talk games. We try to talk games. Let's just talk about what we've been playing this week. I mean, or last week, or if Normie wants to talk about what she's been playing for the last 6 years, it'd be fine because we don't know.
6 years.
Yeah, I hate to put you on the spot. Let's just start with Normie. How you doing?
Okay, hey, so I guess games that I've been playing lately. Okay, I've been bad about picking up my Xbox lately, although I'm a big Plants vs. Zombie Garden Warfare junkie, and I'm a big Gears of War junkie. Lately I've been sticking to my phone, which is bad, but I've actually picked up The Sims again on my phone, and I used to play The Sims 2 on the PlayStation 2, like mad, like crazy. So now I've put it on my cell phone, and it's like all that I play. That and Words of Friends. But I mean, like I said, I've played a lot of Xbox One games. I've just been kind of going through a drought, and I do want to do The Witcher 3, but because I'm going on a big trip, I haven't picked that up just yet. Although I'm hearing fantastic things about it.
Did you say you have Sims on your phone?
Yes.
That's like a recipe for a 100-car pileup on the interstate right there.
It is bad. The only thing that saves me from not playing it over and over again is that you have to have an internet connection, which I do, but where I work at, I have like no service. So I have to set my little Sims to just do like go to work when I go to work. So as soon as I get off work, then I'm like at the stop sign. I'm like, okay, do I have internet service just yet? It's a red light. Let me check. Are they back from work yet?
Do you get like notifications during the day, like your Sim Paul just like met this girl at a cafe? And
I do get notifications, and the most aggravating part is that the notifications will show up, but I don't have enough juice, I guess, to go and check and say, okay, let them do something else. It sucks, but what can I do? I mean, it's better because then I have to focus at work, so that's a good thing.
I don't use my phone while I'm driving. I don't look at anything. But I was at a stoplight today, and I was like, let me check. I think it was like Twitter or something. Something popped up, so I was checking it, and I looked up like 20 seconds later, and the car that was in front of me at the stoplight was already like locked up there. I was just sitting there like an idiot. Like, what a dumbass.
I've been there and I've done that. You know what I have? I have a holder on my phone that I can put up on my windshield. So I'm like, you're really not supposed to, but I'm like, do, and I'm like touching little things as I'm driving and I'm looking up because it's like right there, right in front of me. But
you get used to it after a while.
You do.
I mean, my office is my phone, so wherever I go, I have to have my work encourages me to use my phone while I'm driving because they'll send me messages saying, hey, we need you to go here now. So, but I'm not supposed to look at my phone when I'm driving.
There you go. See, that works.
Can we just get like self-driving cars already? I mean, we have them, but they need to be everywhere so we can just play Sims on our phone while we're on our way to work,
Absolutely. It's funny that you say that because we listen, my household and we listen to the Adam, I believe, from the Mythbusters. He has a little podcast, and he had been talking about this several podcasts before about would he purchase a car that self-drives? Would you do that?
I wouldn't.
It's not going to be cheap, but that would be totally awesome.
I would hate it. I hate being in a car and not driving. I'm a terrible backseat driver. I just sweat and get all panicky. And to add to the angst, one of my favourite, I'm a big rugby fan over here in New Zealand, for those that don't know, one of my favourite rugby players called Jerry Collins just died in a car crash. And and he was in the back seat, and it was his wife who crashed.
Oh my
It seems terrible.
gosh.
I have to be in. It's not that I have to be in control in life. I just have to be driving. It doesn't work when I'm not driving.
You know, I don't think I could do it myself. And I know that they would have sensors to feel another car coming, but you know, if you're in between a guardrail and another car, what's that sensor going to do? You know, it's going to try to move, but how's
It
it going
can't.
to move to the left if there's a
Yeah.
guardrail on your left? I don't think that I could feel okay with that. And, you know, like you, Rob, you want to have some control. And to me, not having that control on something that could be a life or death situation would not be something I would easily give up. And yes, granted, the other car would have the sensor and they probably wouldn't swerve into you, but there's always a chance for some kind of malfunction. So I don't think I could do that.
Yeah,
But-
I think the problem is we already have these established roads and rules of the road, and for it to work, we need to build the roads around self-driving cars and not self-driving cars around our current road structure.
And you might end up with a crazy robot from Total Recall who just fucks with you.
Right? Can you imagine a rogue robot? Be like, haha, I'm taking
What
it.
if it's like Knight Rider though?
Okay, but what if you just plug
That
your Xbox One up and just be playing games? You wouldn't even think about your anxiety. You just be, and then you get like a Wi-Fi setup so good you could just be playing Call of Duty while you're driving down the street. Come on, you wouldn't be thinking about what's going on outside.
I
It'll be
think
new
it
kind of-
depends on the brand of your car, man. Like because if you have like the Walmart Super Saver Select car, you might be a little nervous, you know. But if you have
You wouldn't have the
like the Target brand.
Porsche or some shit, yeah, you're gonna be feeling good.
And would you want to buy a used self-driven
Yeah,
car?
right. That's a whole other thing nobody's even thought about, like on
And things-
Craigslist.
And things go bad. Like everybody wants flying cars. What if you're in the air and something goes wrong with your car? Like you always see cars broken down on the side of the road. So what if you're flying up in the air and something goes wrong with your car and then down comes the car?
It will happen.
I hate flying cars, so I would not. Nope, no walk. No
You say
way.
as if you have experience with a flying car.
I just don't like flying, so I cannot imagine.
God, I
I can
hate
walk
flying
better than I
cars.
can fly. I can swim better than I can fly. So if it flies, I don't want anything to do with it.
Oh, I was in a
don't
pool
like driving.
today. I've been in a pool for years, and I just realized how out of shape I am because I was trying to swim in the deep end. I was like, if I was asking my brother, if you were on a ship and it went down, would you be able to swim to shore? And he's like, probably not. Like, yeah, me either.
Float, dude. You gotta float on your back, man. You gotta master the art of the back float.
Or just keep your dogs with you who will drag you to shore, as they did to me when I was struggling one time. My
Oh,
dogs
yeah,
literally
there you
saved my life.
Wow.
And dragged me to shore
That's
when I
awesome.
was going under. It was awesome.
That's
That is
amazing.
really
It was awesome.
It wasn't
He's
awesome
like-
that I was drowning, but I just grabbed onto your tails and
I love
they
that.
dragged me to shore.
High five, dog. Like,
I was
high.
dying. It was awesome. They dragged me to shore. That is fucking awesome, dude. That's so cool. Like those dogs are heroes, man. We need a
Oh, yeah.
documentary about those dogs.
Ozzy Love Pants says, "Hi, I'm from UK and I'm watching Horrible Drivers podcast."
Oh yeah. Hey, we should probably talk about games and stuff, huh?
Yeah, well, hey, Normie, what is this thing I see on your Twitter every morning? Something about Smurfland or
Oh
Smurfs?
gosh, yes, I have this addiction to the Smurfs. Maybe it's because I grew up with them, but it's kind of like, you know, you send your little Smurfs to do little jobs and stuff, and every day if you tweet it, right, Reporter Smurf, he gives you a bonus, and I need my Smurf berries so I can keep buying my new little things in Smurfville. But I do play Smurfville a lot, and it's so bad. It's just such a stupid, like, cheesy little game, but it's addicting, and it's different from like your Simpsons Tapped Out. I don't know if you ever played that, but Simpsons, you have to constantly send everybody individually out on a mission or something to do on top of collecting, you know, your building, the money from your building. So the difference between this and Simpsons is that you might have to send like first 4 Smurfs out and do a task, but you're only doing one task at a time. And then, you know, like harvesting and planting stuff. So that to me is a lot easier, and you don't have to have internet to use it. So when I do have a minute at work, I just kind of run on my phone and and I harvest what needs to be harvested.
Okay, so are you like, hey guys, I need to go use the restroom?
Yep, pretty much. I'm like, I have to go to the bathroom. Wait, do I have my phone with me? I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, guys.
You've
I'm gonna be
gone for
back.
an hour. My stomach hurts so bad.
I'm
Sorry.
like, I'll be back. So, it's bad. See, that is my addiction, and that's where I can get in trouble. So,
I want to like phone games. I try really hard. I can never get it to work for me.
What kind of games do you like?
I've tried. Well, okay. I like everything really. RPGs, shooters. I like some puzzle games. It's just on the phone. It just always seems like such a lackluster experience to me. It's I don't know. Maybe it's the tiny screen or like the not as pretty visuals. I don't know, but it just doesn't hook me like my console games hook me.
There's something very special about holding that little controller in your hand than just a phone.
Yeah.
So I get that. That makes a lot of sense. And I don't know, like I like these little games. They kind of keep me entertained throughout the way, but there is something a little therapeutic about sitting down, turning on your console, and just losing yourself in that world. Fable to me was one of those games where I could just, before I knew it, I had already sunk in 4 or 5 hours in this game, and I had no idea where my time went. So
yeah, that's how Imes is right now with The Witcher.
Dude, I swear to God, man, The Witcher is like so overwhelming that, and I bet you Ross playing it right now.
You're like, yeah, dude.
I
I probably have 40 hours, and then I look, and you have like 85.
Well, The Witcher is like there's so many. You have to be dedicated to just put some actual time into The Witcher, but I don't, dude, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna start pushing the story forward a little bit because the whole object of the story is you're trying to find your like basically your stepdaughter. So I'm like, oh, she needs me. Why am I out here fucking around looking at picking bushes and stuff, picking berries and.
That's what I love about RPG games. The whole fucking world's ending, and you're off fucking hunting animals or fucking cutting down trees or whatever the hell you're doing. The whole world's in absolute chaos, and you're just out there picking plants. It's like, the world will wait for me.
But for once, there's a game that is not about the world ending. Isn't that great about The Witcher?
Mm. And I love how at times there's a mission with this particular witch/mage person and she gives you this ginormous book. Oh, go have a read of this, and Geralt goes, oh, thank you, and just puts it in his back pocket. I love that kind of thing because it's taking the piss out of your inventory, and they make it so obvious. And there's lots of little things in The Witcher that does that. They're just taking the piss out of a lot of things in life in general and gaming. And they don't take themselves so seriously, and it comes across in the game quite well.
On the other hand, you might be playing a game like Batman Arkham City. You're like, oh, you're dying. You got this poison in your body, but let me go do some side missions and look for some Riddler stuff. which like you obviously you're gonna do because the side stuff's fun. But if you're really thinking about the story, it doesn't make any sense that you would do anything besides try to figure out how to stop it.
That's kind of good to hear that it doesn't take itself too seriously, because I've never played a Witcher game, but when I see this game and I hear about it, I think it's just this super serious, hardcore game.
One thing you need to understand about Geralt and witches in general, because witches are a class of people within this world, is that when they undergo it's kind of like a training thing, and they have to go through this bizarre ritual, they actually get emotions removed from them, so they're actually emotionless people. So when you see Geralt talking and he's acting all serious and serious, I guess, that's just who he is. It's because he can't show emotion. He literally cannot show emotion. So people complain about Geralt being the serious dude, but that's just how he's set up. And if you actually listen to what he's saying, he's fucking hilarious.
So what about what's-her-face? She knows he doesn't have any emotion, and she still loves him? Like, what? That seems like a complicated relationship.
No, he's a good-looking man.
Okay, so it's about the six-pack.
So that's what
exactly.
Or he's swinging a big pole.
There's a good chance because
Right.
he can get it on with quite a few people in this game. There's supposedly 16 hours of sex in this game. So I think you have to go looking for it, because I've only had 2 scenes where it's actually, screwed one of those scenes up and missed out on the action. But I don't know where all the sex scenes comes into it. I seem to be doing it wrong, which is probably my life story.
Well, I was wondering if they had like scenes like that, just is that a norm now? Do you think it's what a lot of gamers want in their gaming?
I think people like the option because I don't know. It's because you can avoid all that basically just
Yeah,
by
you can.
dialogue choices. You can just avoid it. So the people who are getting into the situations are obviously looking. You can kind of tell where you're going with that, especially in like a Mass Effect game. You have to
Yeah,
really kind of search it
I,
out. You have to pursue.
I was going to say Mass Effect because I actually thought Mass Effect 3 took it too far. Because I mean, I was having a general conversation. I played through it a couple of times, and I was playing as a dude. It's first time through, and I was just having a general conversation with Robert downstairs, and we were in a bar, and I just said, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah." And he says, "Hey, you want to kiss?" I thought, "What? The fuck? The fuck that come from?" Dude, I was just being friendly because you're telling me about your boyfriend who died and shit. I was just being a friend and fucking you're trying to get in my pants. What the hell? That caught me quite off guard, and yes,
Isn't
that
that how
conversation
it
ended
goes?
very quickly.
Isn't that how it is in New Zealand? Though, aren't you used to it like that?
You mean that's
Yep.
not everybody? That's not your pickup line? Oh, by the way,
Uh,
want a kiss?
I've
I
only been
know.
hit on once by a guy, and it was just as awkward then too.
Too
That's
funny.
that's so
Well, I mean,
funny.
in Fable, you can actually have relationships with people,
Yeah,
and
you
it
get
could be from
married.
the same gender or the opposite
Mm.
gender. So,
Actually, Fable took
it's
it too
just,
far as well.
I'm sorry, what was that?
But Fable didn't take it so far because they didn't actually show you the whole sex scene and stuff. They took you to a point and then they let your imagination do the rest. I kind of like that in gaming. I don't necessarily need to see the whole action on the screen.
Oh
And
no.
It's
Never
always
mind.
whack, anyways. It's never like romantic. You'll see like them, you'll see them naked, but it'll just show. Basically, it'll show the girl's butt, and then he'll touch the butt, and then it'll show them laying together, and then it's over. It's not like.
Dude,
clearly you haven't seen the sex scene in Witcher 3 yet.
But isn't that like normal life? I'm just kidding.
Isn't that how it really
so
works?
I finished
No.
Dragon Age and I didn't have any luck with the romance. I guess I'm just not very good.
In Dragon
And
Age,
so
or
I just out of curiosity, I YouTube some of the scenes, and every single one of those love scenes is basically them being like, "Hey, you want to like I don't know, get close," and then someone walks in through the door and surprises them, and it's just that over and over again. I'm like that's such an awkward, uncomfortable thing. Why would they have chosen that for this game? Imes or Rob, did either of you have a romance in that game?
in Dragon Age, did you say?
Yeah.
No, I could never get the final conversation to happen. It was always, oh, we'll talk about it later. So, oh, God, this is really real life.
In Mass Effect, you have to pursue it. You have to really work. It's like a real relationship. You have to work it out. It just doesn't just happen. It's kind of weird.
I see that
Yeah.
Love Pants wrote. He says he wouldn't want this kind of scenario in the Lego game, but they're not necessarily answering whether they would like it in games, other games as well. But
A
obviously, I
Lego
wouldn't want
game.
it in a Lego game. I can imagine little Lego bricks everywhere.
Yeah, well,
Kind of awkward.
I'm just trying to imagine how that would actually work. Lego
Lego
porn,
would be weird, huh?
that'd be something.
Lego
Oh
would
my
be
God.
cool.
Just realized my mom might be listening to this. Sorry,
Oh
Mom.
no! In case you're listening, Mom,
We're talking about Lego sex. Sorry.
Lego what? What else you been playing, Normie? We forgot about that.
Well, that's pretty much it. Just like my phone. But I always tell anybody if you're into Gears, then you got to be my friend, so we can um, play a little bit of online experience with Gears.
Which Gears are you playing?
Well, I play all of them, but mostly the most recent. Well, I wouldn't say the most recent one. Gears 3 is the best one.
Mm-hmm.
So, especially for the multiplayer, because Judgment was a joke. So.
I love Judgment multiplayer.
Did you?
Though.
Oh, well, I guess multiplayer was not bad. The storyline is where I was a little disappointed in Judgment, just because it just seemed like I thought the idea was interesting. And for anybody who hasn't played the game, this might be a little bit of a spoiler in the game, but you're pretty much a story's happening, and you're going back in time to relive the story as Bayard is telling it. But I thought that was just, it lacked a lot of meat to the story. It almost seemed like they put together a quick game just to get a game out. And that to me was sad. I mean, it was a game that was beaten very quickly. But I do like some of the multiplayer maps. Those are good. What I didn't like was the fact that the weapons, pretty much they made the weapons really easy, so anybody who just started picking up gears could pretty much kill anybody with one shot, and it didn't matter what they were using, whether they're using the sawed-off shotgun or the torque bow or just the regular shotgun or the regular Lancer. And they just made every weapon equally as powerful in one hit or two hits, and they were done.
I suck at Gears multiplayer. I suck at it. Every once in a while I have a good game and I get really excited, but for the most part, oh man, I suck at it. It's kind of fun. It's like ballet though. When you got those sawed-off shotguns, you might have two people run up with a shotgun and you're trying to shoot off. You're like jumping around so you can reload at the same time, and the other character's doing the same thing. So you're kind of just jumping around and then you try to take a shot with the shotgun. I think it's kind of fun.
Man, when someone's rodeo running me, that shit is terrifying, dude. You look over, he starts rodeo running at you. I just want to turn around and start running.
That's what I do.
I just panic, start pressing buttons, and then before I know it, I'm just giblets.
The sawed-off shotgun I thought was fantastic because there's a little bit of strategy to that. Was the first one you have two? No. Yes, the first one you have two. The third one I think they did three. I can't remember at the moment, but because you have to be really close to the person, and then you got to run. You got to book it so they don't get you because it takes a long time to reload, and you only have 2 bullets in there. But I got really good with the sawed-off shotgun, and it was hard.
Now, the new Gears of War is actually confirmed to be at E3. Are you excited to hear about that?
I am very excited. I mean, this is just like walking into a candy store with all my favorite kind of candy. This gets me very, very giddy.
For Gears of War or for E3 in general?
No, for Gears of War in E3. So I can't wait. I can't wait for them to announce. Hopefully they're announcing a good game, good Gears 4, and that it will really live up to what 1, 2, and 3 were like.
It needs to be good.
I mean, it has to be good. I think if it's not going to be good, if it's going to be like Judgment, I think I might have to say goodbye to that, and that would make me sad. Now, Epic no longer has this, so I'm hoping that, because Microsoft owns it now, so I'm hoping that they really, really do it justice.
I haven't played a Gears game very much, but Microsoft has spent a shitload of money on this franchise. They're going to want this game to be epic.
And I hope they do it. I really hope it, because I really want them to knock my socks off. It's just, it's going to be very hard to come back after buying, this one is bad, buying that one and the previous one, and it just, to me, like, disappointing me. So I would want to love it just because, but I don't want to be like a fangirl, if that makes sense.
Why not? Why not? Yeah, I didn't like Judgment's story. Actually, I don't remember it. It must have been really forgettable. But I kind of like the structure of I did like the structure of the missions. How you just start and you can try to 3-star each mission. It gave you a reason to go back and like try this little section and try to perfect it if you wanted to. I know a lot of people didn't like that, as far as like getting like stars on missions or something, but.
Yeah, that didn't bother me so much. I think that's kind of neat. It kind of gives you another way to perfect your game, to come back and play it again. And maybe, it makes you want to come back and redo it again. So I think that was a really neat idea. I just wanted more of a story, I guess. The storyline to me was over really, really fast, and that was disappointing to me.
So they did confirm it, that there's going to be at least the HD remake of the original Gears of War. Does that interest you, just being in the one Gears of War? Does that?
I would be okay with a remake. That to me does not put me off. I don't, I know that some people are like, oh, it's a remake, this is stupid, but what they had done already on the 360, might not be doable. They just want to make it better now on the Xbox One. So I'm okay with that because it's still going to be a newer game, even if
Hmm.
they're remaking it. So to me, it's still as exciting. It just has to give me what I want. I want a meteor game, meteor storyline. You know, my husband and I, this is how we do day nights. We play games together, and Gears was one of those that we could really play together. And we don't necessarily have to go to the movies or go out to dinner, but sitting down and spending 4 hours of doing missions together, that to me is exciting. That's fun.
That's
Oh
super
yeah,
So
that's
romantic.
exciting. It's
that's
a
what I
hell of a
like to
date
do.
night.
So, that's
Everyone who's excited for Gears, I just say prepare yourself for a 2016 fall of 2016. That's my prediction.
oh boy. All
Yeah, but
right.
that new one, that remake, I bet you is going to be this year.
Oh yeah, they'll give us that just like here, have this piece of candy, but you're not getting a New Gears game for a year.
So it's like the sugar babies instead of the sugar daddy. Is that what you're saying? Get the little niblets.
The Sugar Baby, I
Yep.
never heard of
And then they're gonna have this huge marketing campaign, and they're gonna string it out over the whole year and have commercials on TV, and it's just gonna be a big epic thing.
I know. Don't you hate when you're excited about something and they string it up like over a year? They've been doing that with Jurassic World, and I've been watching.
Oh, yeah.
And I have to watch every trailer. I'm so fucking excited for Jurassic Park,
Aw.
and it's like,
Dude,
it's like
you'll
for a year. I've been watching this for a year. I've been watching the trailers and the. I think I'm gonna go to Best Buy because Best Buy has some special thing you can watch on their 4K TVs. So thinking about doing that.
they've had that movie made for a while, man, but they want you to go to 7-Eleven and see that fucking dinosaur on that Mountain Dew. They want you to buy the Mountain Dew and then go to Taco Bell and get the Bell box, and it'll be on there. So
Go, you buy the Happy Meal to get the stuffed animal.
exactly.
Yeah. I've been burnt
Yeah,
out
but
on that.
that's great that you're collecting all of that stuff.
You've been burnt
You'd be
out.
like, yeah, I want it.
I know.
After a year, after a year, whether it be a game or a movie or whatever, if the game hasn't released after a year of hype, I'm burnt out on it. I'm done. Like you take fuck, I don't even know what the game's called anymore. Quantum Break, is that it?
Quantum Break. Yep.
The constantly delayed game. I give up after a certain time. I'm done. I was almost done with Batman, but then they gave me a release date, and I wasn't even going to buy it, but then it turned up, and I bought it the second I saw it.
That's how it works. It's like, forget this game. It's been delayed so many times. Oh wait, it's available.
Yeah, but I mean, Quantum Break, I won't get that, and then saying that my game sharing friend probably will get it. But you get burnt out on it, and they keep giving you all this information about it, and then they come out and say, "Oh, we're delaying for 6 months." You give up eventually. I personally give up on it eventually.
Yeah, that's frustrating. You get this excitement, but I mean that sucks that happens. But would you rather it come out on time and it be buggy, or
There's a
is it
fine
better
line.
to
I mean,
wait the 6 months? The 6
I mean,
months.
yeah, I mean, there's a fine line. You saw what happened with Assassin's Creed Unity. That game should have been delayed for another month or two. I think they got it right with The Witcher. They released that pretty much when they needed to, and even that got delayed quite a bit. But after a certain time, and Quantum Break's the example here, they just that was at the first E3, wasn't it? When Xbox One was released, announced.
Oh yeah, I think so.
I'm pretty sure they announced the Quantum Break the year before the Xbox was released. And what are we now? How many? What are we 2-3 years into it now? We're still
It's been
being told about.
Yeah, it'll be 2 years. This E3 is 2 years.
So I mean, they've already cancelled the TV show, which is probably a saving grace for it. But you just get sick of it. And Jurassic Park's in that same category for me. I was interested in seeing the movie, but now I'm just not so interested.
I'm sorry, Robbie. There's no way you can break my excitement for it. Every time I see a preview, it's like I'm seeing it for the first time, and they're opening the park, and you see all the people going. It's like a theme park. Oh, I'm so excited, guys! I swear, I'm so excited.
But
I never really liked it.
it's going to be so much better, I guess. Now, little background. Jurassic Park is one of the few movies that I watch that can still give me nightmares. Although last time I watched it a couple weeks ago, I was okay. But that's one of those movies that has forever brainwashed me to be scared of dinosaurs and not watch it and enjoy it. It just still freaks me out, believe it or not. But
It's borderline a horror movie.
it's gonna
like
be
right
like,
there.
yeah, and I mean, when it came out, it was very real looking, you know, and to me in my brain, it's still embedded that way. And like I said, we watched it a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, well, it's not as bad. But a little part of my brain is like, yeah, but remember when you were scared out of your mind and you watched it and you were 16? You still don't like it. Like, part of me wants to tell me I still don't want to like it. I know that's weird. But anyways, so I cannot imagine now that we've come so far with the CGI, you know, than we were, what, back in 1994, that this is going to look really, really real. So, wow, it's gonna be really good. You know, I'll go watch it. But I'm scared. I have to tell you, I am scared to watch it.
Do you like the Lego games? Because I know you're into Legos and all
Oh
that.
yes, we're big. Yes, we're very big on the.
What
Lego
about the Jurassic World Lego game?
game. Would I purchase it? Absolutely.
Isn't it out already? Came out the other day.
Did it come out already? I guess I'm a little behind on it, but
Just checking.
it's definitely something that we will own. We own about 90% of the Lego games in our house. I don't think we've got the most recent one, and we used to 100% them. So Jurassic Park is a big movie in our house.
Nice.
You know, like my husband and my son love it. But I'm the big baby, I guess. You know, and I do a zombie show. Go figure. But you know, and it's just like I said, it's just one of those stupid movies that I watched when I was 16, and it stayed in my head forever as a movie that I'm not gonna like because it scared the hell out of me when I watched it. So, I mean, but you know, we'll end up going and watching it. I'll probably hide under the seat, you know, and probably tick off whoever's around me because I'm gonna be like, no, 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 don't do it.
Did anyone go
Johnny,
watch the re-release in 3D? Of
I did.
Jurassic Park?
I saw the re-release in 3D at the IMAX, and it was just as good as it was back in 1993 or 4, whatever it was. I don't remember, but I remember watching it when I was younger, and like it was just as good. I was excited, man.
And I just, why does Chris Pratt have to be like BFFs with the Velociraptors? It's just,
Yeah,
it's not supposed to work like that.
yeah, that's kind of weird.
They'll explain it. I'm confident they'll explain it.
He's attached.
He is Chris Pratt, so there's that.
Yeah, they're only for Chris Pratt. That's what the Raptors are thinking.
They're like, oh my God, Chris Pratt.
Who the hell is Chris Pratt?
Chris Pratt is the new guy who you're gonna start seeing everywhere.
You know, actually, a little background on Chris Pratt. He is actually the voice of Emmett on the Lego Movie, which I totally love that movie.
Oh.
And if you ever watched Everwood, he was the Jock brother.
Okay, I just looked him up. I've never seen him before. The voice, I know Emmett from the movie, but
Yes,
in the game,
so that is
I played
Chris
the hell
Pratt.
out of the game.
We just convinced Rob to watch the Lego Movie.
Did you not watch Guardians of the Galaxy, Rob?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
the Lego
Guardians.
the Lego movie is the first movie I've watched in 10 years.
Oh my goodness.
So, what did you think?
I loved it. It was awesome. That song was that song's been stuck in my head, and it came right at the time when I just got my new job. So that song's been like the start to me every day I've had for the last since I've seen that movie. It's not my theme song.
Singing it in the shower and everything, huh?
Yeah, Rob's wife gets so pissed because every night he has to sleep. He has to sing that song out loud until he falls asleep. Everything is awesome.
Slap.
That's funny. And Future in chat also says that Chris was in first season of Parks and Recreation, which I haven't seen. So, but back to the Lego Movie, I have to say that I am a total geek because I have the whole soundtrack on my cell phone and I listen to it periodically.
Oh no! Oh no!
That movie, we went to the theaters and saw it like 4 or 5 times. Anybody who tells me they do not like the Lego Movie, I just want to go up and I just want to shake them. Like Derek H from the All Games Network says he didn't like it, and if the man wasn't like 6'7", and I ever met him in person, I would grab him by the shoulders and I would be like, "What the flip is wrong with you? That movie is freaking fantastic. There is no wrong in that movie."
Wait,
No
Derek
wrong.
is 6'7"?
Yeah, he's like really tall.
I had no idea.
So, you know,
And the game's great too. The game follows the movie.
Yeah, and we have that game too. So, you know, I don't know. Just we'll have to discuss it at some other point because I don't know who's watched it, who hasn't. And if you haven't watched it, do me a favor and go watch it because that movie is just great from beginning to end. And once you get the reveal towards the end, if you go back and you watch the movie, you're like, "Oh, I see it. I see it. How did I not notice this beforehand?" So
I remember a story you told, I think it was on ZombieCast, about you were like at this machine. It was like one of those candy machines that picks up with the claws, but you were getting Legos out of it.
oh yes, because we go. Oh, bless you. We go to the Lego convention, and they have this big crane. You know those little machines that have a crane, and you can try to grab whatever toy it is. And it was $1 for 14 scoops, and whatever you get in those scoops, you keep. And they're real Legos. They're like the little Legos. And I mean, every time we go there, we like get in line and we each do our little dollar and we collect as much as we can. But the one time there was this family, and there was a huge line. I mean, this thing gets crowded. It's a really inexpensive purchase. For $1, you can get well over 50 bricks of Legos, which is phenomenal. And there was this one family that kept putting dollar after dollar after dollar after dollar, and there was a huge line to the point where they just like took everything, and we were all getting mad, and we were just like saying stuff to the point that because it was so aggravating. We're like, "Hello, we've been sitting here for 30 minutes just waiting for you to go. You should have just put $1 each and then go and get back in the line. That's just the right thing to do." And I think I went on a huge rant on this because I think it was one of my biggest rants, and it was on Knuckle that I'd said this, but you know, I just thought it was just so rude and thoughtless. You know, I was very excited because right before they went up, the person who owns the crane just came and refilled the whole entire crane. So I'm like, yes, we're going to be able to get some really good stuff. And by the time they were done, there was like, it was almost empty.
That's funny.
We were pissed.
There was a claw game machine that you could actually win.
Yes.
Because everyone I've ever played in my life, it goes down, grabs, then lets go.
No, it goes down and touches. Touches.
Oh, God. I just playing that at Denny's the other day. My daughter's like, "Win me this little stuffed animal, Daddy." I'm like, "I got this. I got this. This is my moment. This is my time to shine. I think I got it lined up perfectly." It literally grabs it perfect and then lets go and then comes up. It's like, how are you supposed to win? What are you supposed to do?
Yeah, those are just gyps. But I'm telling you, this is like one. We love going for the Lego crane, and then here's the other thing, okay? Because I mean, watching everybody's masterpiece is just freaking amazing. But we like also going for the Lego bingo, so you can play like bingo and try to win these really awesome little Lego sets. But we are such nerds. Can I say that? Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, no.
We're old as we are, and we are such nerds. We get giddy over video games and over Legos. How crazy is that?
You know what that is? That's being a person who's excited to be alive and soak in your surroundings. Like, why not be excited about stuff? A lot of people don't get excited. Get excited about games. Get excited about movies. Get excited about Legos.
Do you think there's anybody out there who, like, deep within their soul just hates Legos, but they love Lincoln Logs? And, like, that's their thing, and they want to go to Lincoln Log conventions and have Lincoln Log cranes? You know?
Like Xbox versus
possible.
PS4?
Yeah, and they're probably like, "Psh, those Lego people, they think they're so cool."
Yeah, logs are so much better. God.
Plastic's so artificial. I got real wood.
Right.
Tell me
With
the
how much
truth.
money Lego now makes, can you believe that the company nearly went bust a couple of decades back? Decade and a half ago, I think it was. They nearly went bust, and
Brink.
it wasn't until they had a change of management and design on what they were trying to do that they turned it all around. But we nearly didn't have Lego today.
Crazy.
I want to know the truth. I think Brink is one of those Lincoln Log.
Yeah, kinda.
You with
No,
me.
I played with a lot of Lincoln Log, man. We had the Lincoln Log battles. You'd build a fort and then a little catapult, and you'd launch the mini Lincoln Logs at each other, trying to destroy each other's forts. You know, I was never a big Lego kid, so yeah, I guess I
Nice.
kind of am one of those people.
Well, Brink, you can find Brink on Twitter at I hate Lego.
I like them.
So-
I like the movie. I'm not big on the games, but the movie was good. I'll
was
give
incredible.
the movie the credit where it's due. So.
Maybe we should talk games. I
Nice.
think we forgot almost.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What have you been playing, Brink?
So is that all you've been playing, Normie?
Yeah, pretty much. But then, we're probably going to go on another tangent, so maybe I should stop talking about what I've been playing.
No, if you've
Let
been
everybody
playing some
else
stuff,
do their little moment.
No, this is how the what I've been playing segments go essentially.
Nice. Very nice.
Im's your next man.
Well, I've been playing Witcher, obviously, so I'm still playing that. I don't want to get too much into it because me and Rob planning on doing a separate show to talk just about Witcher because I can just go on forever. There's so much little things. It's the little things about that game that are special rather than the big things, I think. Yeah, I like how I was playing that game today. It's been like 5 days since I did this relationship thing with this one person, and this other girl, she's got mad today and she brought that up. Like, I know that wouldn't have happened if I didn't do the other choice. So I'm not trying to spoil it. So I'm trying to be very vague about it. So
We actually know what you're talking about there, and that was the first relationship you're talking about is one that I managed to screw up. And so now I'm hoping I can save the other one.
I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for
I
this.
put a YouTube video, so if you want to learn how to save that first person and keep her from leaving, just watch my YouTube video. It's a gameplay thing, about 10 minutes, and it's kind of how to keep her. But I like how she brought it up. Like, she was all pissed off and saying, "Oh, I'll just sleep on the floor because if I say what she said, it'll spoil it." So it's like,
Well, I
whatever
hope that
colored
you're a
hair was on the
gentleman and
bed.
You did not let her sleep on the floor.
Yeah, but it's so cool.
Oh,
It's like,
he hesitated. That's not good.
wait, I didn't hear. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it. What'd you say?
I said, I hope that you were a gentleman, and you told her, "Oh, honey, don't sleep on the floor. That's not good. Come to me."
No, he
But you
uploaded a
hesitated.
video of her sleeping on the floor and everything.
Oh, no.
Oh, my guys.
Ouch.
It was just neat to play something days later, and that was brought back up. And that's like I don't know if it's a big choice or not, but it's cool that a game keeps track of all those choices. And, like, you know what I mean? Like, the next person's not going to see that exact like dialogue choice, which is cool. So we'll get into The Witcher's great. What else did I play? I've been trying to play other things, but I've been playing The Witcher. Oh, you know what? Okay, I got my PC up running. I got my GTX 970 gigabyte G1 graphics card all in there. Looks great.
Whatever, Master Race.
I checked out The Witcher because I have it on there as well, and it looks really, really nice, man. It looks really, really nice. I checked out Tomb Raider, and it looks so spectacular, man. I wanted to stop playing The Witcher and just start a new playthrough of the Tomb Raider, which is a game I've played 3 times already through.
I love
Wow.
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider is so freaking awesome. And I was looking at it, and for what I was looking at, because I have my PC hooked HDMI to my TV, so it's like, what I was looking at was like a new experience. It felt like a brand new, like I was looking at a different game. It looks so good, and I can't wait to play the Tomb Raider again, and eventually like BioShock Infinite again. And it's great. It's
Okay,
so
so you didn't even try the mouse and keyboard. You went straight to the controller.
Dude, I
and
can't
that
do
was it.
mouse and key. I can't do little
on, you
WASD. Like, it feels so awkward. I can't. The thing is, I can't sit like this. That's why you notice I'm real fidgety and move around a lot. I can't sit still and forward at a computer playing like this for.
Oh, is that why I thought you were just tweaking?
No. Oh, look at Normie putting. Oh, PC snobs. I'm not gonna get snobby about it. I'm just saying it was a great experience. I'm gonna let you know, you guys. I'm gonna play Batman. It's gonna be my first PC game. I'll let you know how great it is. And if it's so great, I'm gonna let you guys know how great it is.
On
Sounds
PC,
good.
right?
You know, kudos to people who play games on PC. I can't get into it. I've done Warcraft, I've done StarCraft, and that's about my extent of PC gaming. I try to do WoW, but you know, going around with my little mouse and the little up and down thing drives me nuts. If I have a joystick in my hand connected to it, to me that kind of defeats the purpose of playing a game on a PC. But that's just me, and that's my quirkiness. So I have a lot of respect for people who can play games on a computer.
I can't do mouse and keyboard. I need a controller. And when I played Tomb Raider, I hooked my Xbox One controller with a USB. Just bing, it just registers it right away, and it works just like an Xbox. Which that's the way I can game. I can't do mouse and keyboard. It's just it doesn't feel right to me.
So if you plug your Xbox controller...
What?
Go ahead, Rob. Go ahead. Rob. Hey, Rob. And this is a whisper segment.
Wow, not awkward at all. Just keep fucking talking.
What have you been playing? Oh, go ahead, Brink. You want to know? Yeah. So I plug my. You plug up the USB, plug it in your computer, and right when you just hear a bling, and it's just basically saying your device is ready to use.
Yeah, but can you map all your buttons? Can you do all that?
Some games, I guess, have it where you can just do whatever you want. I don't know. To be honest with you, I haven't really played games. I just played as however they're normally mapped, like I normally do on an Xbox.
Are they mapped the same?
Yeah. Everything was the same. Trigger. Everything is exactly the same as Xbox. It feels like you're playing. If you're playing it on your TV, you'd forget you're playing on a PC.
So how
I
would
imagine you'll be able to get a program that will allow you to map the buttons to whatever you want.
Mm-hmm. And they also have
the game itself should be able to allow you to do that.
Yeah, they also have programs that allow you to map the buttons to an Xbox controller on any game. Even games that don't have controller support, you can just download this program and just map it all. So
That's what I just said, man. The fuck.
I'm not gonna like get too deep into it because I'm super noob to the point I've only played 10 minutes of one game. So I'll have to let you guys know later. But that is the and I also played Gone Home on the PC. Couple weeks ago. That's a really cool, unique game. And it's just a very voyeuristic game. You just go into this house. You're a girl who went to study abroad, and you come back, and you're going through this house, just looking at stuff and digging through letters and backpacks and stuff just to figure out what happened when you were gone. It's a strange experience. It's not your typical game, but it was really cool.
So I don't know. Just for whenever I hear the word voyeuristic, I just immediately the creep factor just pings the top of the scale. You know, I just picture you're in a white van parked out front of the house, and you're just watching this girl walk around her bedroom. I don't know, man. It's weird.
You don't watch anybody. It's in first person. There's nobody in the house.
Because you have a little camera. You have the little bug you put on her hat, and you're out in the van. It's creepy, man.
Did you say a little bug?
Yeah, a little bug, like, you know, when you I don't know. Never mind.
I was gonna say because most girls would probably like freak out if you put a little bug on her.
I'll freak out if you put a bug on me.
Oh no, you're one of those.
Like I told you before, with my work, I'm around so much bugs.
That's right.
It's nasty, and especially in the summer when you're dealing with flying cockroaches, it's gross.
That's funny. I'm a bug saver. If I can save it, I'm saving it.
Oh, you save like you catch a cockroach in your house, you can be like, "Here, buddy." I'll put you in the
sorry,
you drive an hour away into the woods.
Get out.
Into the woods.
Been there, done that.
I'm gonna throw it in the neighbor's yard. You can live over there.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Tangent alert.
What is it? Rabbit trail.
That's the extent of what I've been playing. So go ahead, Brink, man. I'm done with my games.
Yeah, so I finished Dragon Age Inquisition. It was awesome. I love the ending of that game. I don't want to spoil it, but it's been out for a while. Look, I'll just say that at the end there's like a little party, and then how you actually end the game is you just go to your room and go to bed. And I think that's just like the perfect ending to that. You're just like, I'm done, I'm going to bed, whatever, it's over.
I like
anyway,
that. That is a good ending.
yeah. And Rob's probably like, I hate you, Brink, because sorry, Rob, I didn't mean to spoil that. It's not.
Oh,
Is
for
it
the
a spoiler? I mean, you go
Oh,
to bed,
spoiler
whatever.
alert.
Spoiler alert. You
Yeah, and I
sleep.
started Wolfenstein.
Okay.
The second one, the
Yeah,
New Blood. Oh, yeah.
the New Blood.
The old blood.
That is awesome.
It's kind of
The Old
more
Blood.
the same.
That is the Old Blood.
I don't
The
know.
New Order,
I've
the
been
Old Blood.
for like an hour. I've just been like powering down these super soldiers and walking up behind them and killing them instantly. And that part is possibly a little too drawn out. But other than that, it's been a lot of fun. It's very beautiful. The shooting in that game is just spot on. It's an awesome game. I think, I mean, from what I've experienced so far, I think the New Orders is a superior game. But this game is it's basically a DLC that you can download separately, and it's awesome for the price.
That's
Yeah,
not a
that's-
DLC, man. That's a 35 gig download. That's not a DLC.
Yeah, well, you know,
It's still a stripped down game. It feels like a stripped down game when you play. I mean, I played Wolfenstein, the New Order, and the Old Blood back to back, and the Old Blood felt like a stripped down version of
yeah.
New Blood. But it's
That's
still
what I'm
good
getting
fun.
at. The New
Yeah.
Order has these amazing cutscenes, and it's just you're feeling the story, and it's super. The New Order reminds me of what's that Quentin Tarantino movie with Brad Pitt? The Nazi movie. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm,
He
let
did
me
a
think.
Nazi movie. Wow.
Yes.
You're talking
That
about
Oh my God.
Bastards,
why
Notorious
did this happen?
something
Yes,
Bastards.
Inglorious Bastards. It
Inglourious
reminds me of that in a huge way, and that's one of the coolest things about the New Order. And yeah, this one's kind of lacking that whole vibe, but it's still awesome so far. I'm enjoying it.
You know what I like about it? It's like $20, and you get 8 hours out of it, and it's so beautiful. It's just by far the smoothest running game I think on the Xbox One.
It's
No?
up there. I don't know. I think Tomb Raider's the best looking game.
You know what else runs super smooth is the Plants vs Zombies. Garden Warfare. That game runs super
Oh, I
smooth.
love that game. I can talk about that game all day long.
Yeah, it's such a like fun, happy game.
It
Yeah.
is a fun, happy game, and I think it's like playing COD in a whole nother way, in a more fun, more lighthearted kind of way. And I don't care how old you are. I don't think there's an age limit on that game. You cannot be too old or too young to play that game.
Yeah, definitely.
Anybody wants to play with me, come play with me. I need some achievements.
Do I have it on Xbox One? Do I still have it? I should look. I know
That
I
is a
have it on-
game that I would not get rid of if it ever. Like, I think you would really have to like put me, like, threaten to like take a body part or something, because
Dang.
I just love that. I'm telling you, that game is a game that I love that game, and it's like, you know, we all tend to have like our go-to games. Like, you're just bored and you're like, I just want to play a game. That is the one game I'm like, you know what? I need a game to play, something to unwind. That is what I put in.
Nice. You get all protective over. Don't touch my game disc. You just got my game
Don't.
Have you guys seen Step Brothers?
Yes.
Like, did you touch my drum set? Like, did you touch my Plants vs Zombies?
Well, that's it. And I'm like, why did you not put it back where it belongs? Why is it still sticking out? You should have asked me first.
Yeah, Normie has a case right there. And she takes a pencil and she makes a mark around it to see
Right.
so it's exactly in that spot. Nice. Sorry, Brink, we just
Fun game.
derailed your something.
No, you didn't. I was done.
Oh,
yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Man. That's
Just
all I played.
130 hours of Dragon Age?
Yeah, I played crap ton of Dragon Age, and then I started Wolfenstein, and that was it.
So what game have you guys played that you've put the most hours in your lifetime?
Destiny.
Okay.
Just-
About how many hours?
Say it,
A
Brink.
couple.
Yeah,
Well, do you want the Xbox One or the Xbox 360 hours?
Nope. Your whole lifetime, whichever one.
Combined, I would say probably around 1,000.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's insane.
But just for that one game?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
Just for that one plate. Just for that one session.
I can't. It's addicting. All right. That's why
There,
I quit. That's why I stopped cold turkey. I can't. It just like that game, man. I
did you dream
obsess over
about
that
it?
game. Yeah, I had crazy dreams about it and everything.
Oh, you had that nightmare, huh, about it?
Yeah, man, I've had multiple dreams about that too. Because well, I mean, it's natural. You play a game for like fucking 10 hours straight, and then it's gonna be stuck in your head. You're gonna have weird dreams about it. So
Your wife sees you sleeping, you're like, Destiny,
You're
don't
like
go.
Twitch.
Where you at?
Who the
Destiny.
hell is Destiny?
headshot you. What?
It does sound like a stripper's name.
I'll give you Destiny.
No,
You want
give me
Destiny? Here's your Destiny, Brink.
Now,
Yeah.
in your
No, not again, no.
did you chastise yourself for making bad choices, or were you preempting what you were going to do the next time you picked it up?
Um, I would definitely plan out like the next play session. I would like lay in bed at night, going to bed, and be like, "What am I going to do next time I pick this game up and play?" And like have it all planned out.
Awesome.
Are you like, yeah, you might have been like me with Dark Souls. I sucked at Dark Souls, so I like in my head when I was at work, I plan out how I'm gonna kill this thing or get further in the game. But like when I got to the controller, I it didn't work out that way.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, if
That's
I
when you start
swing,
getting mad.
if I swing and then I dodge and I get behind him, then I can swing at his legs, and then I can dodge back before he swings behind him. But it never works out that way. It's just like I run up and I get like killed. Just death.
What's the first game
You know
that
what?
you
Like
played?
I've mentioned before, that game they created it around this scientific research based on addictive human nature, and they developed this game to be addictive to people with addictive personalities, and I'll tell you what, it works.
What's the first game you played that you saw in your dreams?
Probably Halo.
Halo?
Yeah, probably Halo. The original Halo, Combat Evolved, probably.
So Brink, your Halo. What about you, Rob?
The very first game I could ever remember would be Ghosts and Goblins, going way back to when I was a kid. I used to dream about that game and how to finish it. It's also the first game I ever finished.
I think for me, I don't know if I felt probably when I first started getting into multiplayer and playing Call of Duty, like it was so fun. I didn't want to go to sleep, and I'd have to force myself to go to sleep because I work nights. So on my days off, I stay up all night, and it'd be like 7, 8 a.m. The sun's coming up. I'm like, I gotta go to sleep. I can't just play Black Ops all night. And like I just wake up and I use the restroom, get something to eat, and I'd be playing it again. Like it was exciting. It was new. It was fun.
That's awesome.
What about you?
I have to say that the first game that I played, and this was older. Like I would play Tetris as a kid on the Nintendo, but I didn't really get into Tetris until I went to college, and my friend had it on her computer. So I kept playing Tetris over and over again, and I knew that there was an addiction when I would wake up in the middle of the night saying, "Oh my gosh, if I had this piece and I had this layout, this is how I should turn it around."
Oh man.
And
Well,
like
also,
I would
That's
close
crazy.
my eyes and literally see the Tetris pieces
how's
falling.
the Tetris song go? Because that's super addicting too.
So I mean, do you feel like you have this epic Tetris session, and then you have this dream where you're seeing the pieces fall together. Would you feel like next time you played Tetris that you were sort of like taking it to the next level? Like you
Yes.
subconsciously learned a little bit more about the inner workings of this game, because through your dreams, because that's how our minds work.
And I did, and I didn't. Like, I'm like, okay, this is how I envisioned it. So I would try to lay it down as I had seen the bricks to try to replicate them falling down from what I had seen in my dreams. But it became bad. And, like you, Brink, I had to stop. Like, I had one day just say, I cannot play this game anymore because it's going to take over my brain.
Yeah.
Because it was to the point where I was waking up, and there was almost an impulsive behavior that I wanted to sit down and try to draw out, and I can't draw for the life of me. So that was the only reason that I didn't do it. But like it became that bad where I'm just trying to map out how I'm going to play it again the next day.
Do you have
So-
Tetris on your phone? Don't lie.
No, I don't. And since then I've like tried to stay away from Tetris. I've tried playing a couple times before, but when I felt that impulsiveness to keep playing it, I had to walk away. And I can't tell you what game I put in the most hours in. The one I've recently done was for Christmas. This past Christmas, I got Animal Crossing for the 3DS.
Oh, that's another one of those, huh?
And I put over 200 hours on that game between December 25th and the beginning of April.
Nice. Is that wait? Should I be congratulating you? Like, nice, congratulations.
Well, that's another part of like a little weird part of me. I don't know if that's a cool thing, just as for bragging rights,
Yeah,
or if
why not?
really am I boring and I don't have a life that I'm sitting down and putting over 200 hours on Animal Crossing on my 3DS XL. So it's a little bit of both. I'm a weirdo. What can I say?
Yeah, at least it's harder with the 3DS because you can grab the 3DS and just like play it anywhere. Just pick it up, put a couple minutes into it, and it's so accessible. You don't have to turn your TV on, turn the system on, wait till everything loads up, and then it's like you pick up your 3DS and there it is.
That's it. It's right there. And it was just, I would come home from work, I'd take care of what things I needed to take care of at the house, and I'd just sit down and pick up my 3DS, and I was lost to the world, and it would be Sunday, and it'd be right before Knuckle, and I look at the clock, I'm like, oh crap, 7:30, I gotta be on in 30 minutes, I gotta put this game down.
Do you ever play while you're recording?
I don't, because I can't do two things at once.
Yeah, I can't do
Not
that
like
either.
that. Gaming to me requires a lot of my intention. So, even just looking at my cell phone, trying to see what's going on, it's probably the most that I can do. But,
I'm literally playing Tetris right now.
Hey,
awesome.
Future from the chat mentioned that movie Pixels that's coming out. Have you seen the trailer for that? That's like that movie is like that nightmare. That's like that gaming nightmare.
Oh, I have to watch it. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, the Adam Sandler
it's
movie?
Crazy, yeah.
Oh, wait.
With the ghosts from the Pac-Man and the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you said. Now I know what you're talking about. I actually do want to see that. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe people are just tired of Adam Sandler movies, but I think he's funny. So I will watch anything with Adam
Happy
Sandler.
Gilmore, when that movie came out, one of the funniest movies of all time.
I loved Happy Gilmore.
Mm-hmm. It used to be like great, and then he made that one where he played him and his sister or whatever. That was just too far. Didn't work for me, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Billy Madison, man, he's got some classics.
Yeah, but Pixels does look great. I mean, all the video game stuff, like I'll actually go watch it. It looks like a fun movie to watch.
It does. That's go see that in 3D.
Oh
Maybe
yeah.
IMAX.
Okay, so look at Ice is saying that they're making a Tetris movie too. Wasn't that a thing?
What?
I think that was a thing. I think we talked about that. Like,
I don't remember that. Like, all right, like a cartoony Tetris movie or like a live action, legit movie Tetris movie?
Oh, shoot, I don't remember. Tetris movie headed to Hollywood. It says they're.
How do you make a movie around Tetris, though?
Sci-fi plot. It's a Tetris movie with big, epic sci-fi plot.
Hmm.
Who knows? They made Battleship into a freaking movie.
This is true.
Yeah, so
This is true.
but you're talking about blocks. Like, how are you gonna make that? You got one guy walks in, he's like, his neck's king to the left, and the other guy
the guy will be having dreams like Normie, and he'll be seeing the blocks falling in perfect order, and then he'll enter the Tetris championship, world championship. Yeah, and then his brother gets murdered, and then he has to win the championship for his murdered brother. And then it just turns into this epic movie, man.
See, look, there you go.
It's like
You
a
got
Van
it.
Damme movie. Yeah.
So
You just explained the Van Damme movie perfectly. You're just gonna do it.
a Van Damme movie.
Was that Bloodsport or Kickboxer or what? It was one of those.
That was the same thing, really. It was,
Yeah, they were.
they were the
Van Damme
same
pops
thing.
out. He's like, I got to clear that line.
The Quest was the best Van Damme movie, by the way.
And after that, he started beating up his wife and went to jail, didn't he? I'm sure he went to jail, but
Oh,
he
I
beat
thought
up
that
his
was like Mel Gibson or somebody.
So Brinko, Mr.
Oh, him
Brinko.
too.
What?
Are you done with your playing stuff?
Yeah, I'm done. I've been done. I told you that. It's Rob's. It's King's turn.
Kings too.
Everyone
Come on.
bow their heads to the king. King Rob. King Rob.
Your turn,
Yeah.
my lord.
Yeah, my lord. I was like calling you my lord. My lord, what have you been playing? Little Game of Thrones out.
Man, I've only been playing Tetris. I've only been playing Witcher 3. I mean, I'm just keeping my achievement streak going at the moment, so I'll knock into an easy achievement, but so that means I'll be playing a little bit of The Walking Dead Season 2.
Very
Outside of
nice.
all I've been playing is Witcher 3. It's been a tough week, I mean, so I haven't had a lot of time for gaming, but when I do, it's been mostly Witcher 3 outside of the 5 minutes it takes me to get an achievement on Walking Dead.
Yeah,
So
Witcher
do you,
3.
while you're playing Witcher 3, do you pause the game and like snap your achievements and think, what achievement could I work towards right now?
No, I'll play Witcher, so I'll get home sort of 6 o'clock and start playing games at around 7 or 8, and I'll play till 10 o'clock, and if I haven't popped an achievement in Witcher, I'll just jump straight into Walking Dead and knock out an achievement.
Get your fix.
Yeah, it's not so much a fix, I just want to keep that achievement streak going. It's up to somewhere near 100 days, and I want to do an achievement streak of a whole year.
Nice.
That's awesome.
It's easy, but with this games like the Telltale games, it's just an easy game because you just basically pushing a movie story along, and it pops an achievement for just watching and guiding whoever you're playing is. But,
So, in general, do you like games like that?
I like the first season of The Walking Dead, but since then, only Borderlands has kind of worked for me. I don't like the Game of Thrones, and I've really disliked season 2 of The Walking Dead. But yeah, Game of Thrones doesn't grab me at all, but play it for the achievements.
Now, a couple of people on all games have gone back and forth. Do you see, like, The Walking Dead, the game, more of a movie or a game?
I call it an interactive.
I heard that.
Story.
Brink hates Telltale. He's not into that stuff. He just thinks it's too much.
It's an interactive movie. It ain't a game. It's not a game.
Yeah.
What?
It's not a
No,
game.
but it changes because of what you decide. It's like a choose
It
your own
change-
adventure.
It changes, yes, but the outcome's still the same. At the end of it, the only thing that changes in any of those games is maybe who's with you. And anyone who's played The Walking Dead, that's exactly what happens. The only thing that changes, the story finishes the same way. It just changes on who's actually with you at the end.
You know what? I honestly wouldn't be surprised if The Walking Dead that we see on cable turned into this, like turned into an interactive show where it would have you like call a number to make this decision. And so you call this 1-800 number, you make this decision, and that starts happening on your screen, and you have to face the decision that you've made, and it's that's
And now, call in
that's
to
what
vote.
this game is.
Call in to vote. 1-800 Walking Dead.
It's like those
Call in.
magicians, man. Like
Press 1 to make Rick shoot the guy, or press 2 to make him walk away and say, "Good luck on the outsides, pal."
that's like some American Idol stuff right there.
Yeah, well, that won't happen.
To vote for, shoot him in the face. Call this number and enter *67.
No way.
It's gonna happen. You wait and see. You heard it first.
No, that won't happen. So how's your Tetris going? Have you cleared any lines, Rob?
Well, I got up to level 9, so it's going pretty well.
By the way, Rob, I love your
Yeah.
game face, man.
I never done that in my life, dude.
I love your game
I'm a
face.
king.
It looks like a picture. It doesn't even look like you're on a video with us. It looks like you just have your picture there because you're just like.
Someone earlier in the chat asked what's up with Rob, and they said, "Have you seen the show Home Improvement? The neighbor who peeks over the fence."
Oh yeah, because my camera's too high.
Wilson?
Yeah,
Mr.
Wilson.
Wilson. Oh wait, no, that was Dennis the Menace, right?
Oh, whatever. Yeah,
No, it's
same,
Wilson. That was his name.
same difference.
But the thing I said it was from Dennis the Menace, I think. Okay,
I
well,
wouldn't know.
that's
I don't
good to
really
know
listen.
that you like me, haven't gone too far. You know what? The Witcher's crazy because you do a side mission, you start doing that, and all of a sudden that ends. It's like 2 hours later, and you've gone, you've branched off into so many missions. You look at your missions and your options. You're like, okay, I didn't finish this one. Damn, where did I veer off from that one? Because every time it pops up on the left, it says click the right stick to accept that mission. I do it all the time, so I go on like 8 different missions, and I realize I haven't finished a single one. Like, oh shit, maybe I should do that.
I stopped doing that because I go say, oh sure, I'll go do that mission and get over there and run into these monsters that have question marks over their name and think, oh, I'm fucked, and they just murder me. So I stopped doing that.
Yeah.
So are you, in general, a gamer perfectionist where you have to do all the side missions, or are you easier on yourself? Just all of you guys.
For this particular style of game, I have to do everything. I cannot not do everything. So RPGs, whether it be GTA or Witcher or Skyrim or whatever, I have to do everything.
I'll do everything to a point. If it's a game like Tomb Raider, Bioshock Infinite, games I know that are shorter, within the like 15 to 20 hour range, I'll do everything I can because it just prolongs the game. But when it comes to open world, I do as much as I can until I get sick of it. The Witcher, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do everything because it's so much stuff. It's so overwhelming. But there's smaller open world games that have done everything, like Watch Dogs and stuff like that. It's like shorter.
No, that's too much. I refuse to play a game till it sickens me just so I can complete it 100%. It's stupid. Some of these missions are just terrible, and I'm not going to do it. I'll do like 50%, and then I'm like, okay. As soon as I stop having fun, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that anymore. Because I play games to have fun. I'm not going to play games for work.
That makes sense. And, I guess it depends on what game it is and how much fun I'm having with it. If I used to not care about achievements at all, but my best friend's husband and, my husband were like, haha, they're like, I have more achievements points than you are. I'm like, I really don't care. But they said it so much that a part of me, all of a sudden, I'm like, I care now. So it became like, I need to try. And then I was really adamant for a while. And then another part of me says, really? Do I really care about this? Yes, bragging rights. I do have this, this many points of achievement-wise. And it's cool, but I just want to have those because I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I don't want it to become a chore.
Yeah, so it's like achievements versus... Some people, that's their thing, though. Like, achievements is what they hunt for.
Exactly. If you enjoy getting the achievements, but not necessarily working for them, you still get that reward in the end. So I guess it's whatever you get out of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So there's like some games, like if you play Forza Horizon, that what was it, the
Fast and the Furious?
Fast and the Furious, you can knock out 1,000 points in 3 hours. It's crazy. Like some games, you can just jump in and get a bunch of points and hop out. And then you got The Witcher, where you might need 2 hours to maybe get all 1,000 points. 200 hours, I mean.
Yeah, I'm never interested in 100% in the game unless I get into sort of the 90% range. If I get to 90% range, then I'm probably going to go for it, depending on what those last few achievements are. If it involves playing the game on ultra, uber hard or whatever, like Wolfenstein, fuck that. No way. Not happening. I'm not good enough to do that kind of thing. I'm an average gamer at best, so there's no way I'm ever going to finish a game on ultra hard.
Do you think anybody has 100%ed Witcher yet?
I'm sure someone is.
Does it have any of those crazy achievements?
I don't think there's enough hours to 100% it between the time it came out, to be honest.
It has. So Witcher has finished the game on hard, but once you actually get good at the combat, the game's not that hard. Once you understand how the combat works, I don't think it matters. The harder you play the level on, the more you get punished for making a mistake. Like in the other these style of games, but I wouldn't call The Witcher 3 a hard game.
It's not super easy. It's not like I would say Skyrim's a lot easier game. Like you got to learn some of the combat, but you can't be turned off if you don't feel like you're super good at games. You can get in there. You can put it on easy, and it's pretty easy if you had to. Normie, you
But
said that you liked 100% the Lego games. You mean 100% the content or 100% the achievements, or
The
both?
achievements.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not as good at it as my husband and my son, but I remember that my husband especially loved to get the 100% on the Lego games. And I just remember there was one point where for the Lego Indiana Jones, he had to shoot his fedora, is that what you call his hat? You had to like
hat.
take it off and flip it like 100 times. But you had to do like this combination, and out of doing those combinations, it would probably be like one every fifth time that he would take it and flip it. Or it was his lasso. I can't remember, one of the things. And I remember him just doing this for like a couple of hours and be like, look, I have to go to the bathroom. Can you do this for me? So I'm sitting here for like 20 minutes trying to hit the combination so that this little Lego Indiana Jones could just do this just to get that achievement. And I'm
That's
like,
stupid.
wow, this is dedication.
I got
But
burnt out on Lego games because I was chasing 100%ing a couple of them. The Lego the movie was the first one, and I had a glitch, and I wasn't going to be able to finish it without restarting the game.
oh,
And that happened to me in 3 Lego games. So after that, I was done with Lego games. I just won't play them anymore because of those glitches. And they're
you
common
know,
things in the game. They're stupid. Why don't they just fix the damn things?
that's happened to me a couple times in certain other games where you just, like Borderlands, for example. If you got $1 million or whatever, like the currency was, you get this achievement. But you're buying, you're upgrading or whatever, and I wasn't getting it. I wasn't getting it. And I'm like, how did I not get this? And the better half got it, and he's like, haha, I got this achievement. Because again, like I said, we are going through a little bit of a I got it and you didn't kind of thing, and we can be a little bad like that sometimes, to the point where the other one's like, well, fine, if he got it, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to try to get it myself. But I wasn't getting it, and there was a glitch, and I was mad because I'd put in over 30 something hours in this game. I knew that I got the $1 million thing, and I was
Mm.
chipped out of an achievement, and I have to tell you, I lost sleep over that, to the point where I'm like, well, I don't think I'm going to play this stupid game anymore. And that's
And
when I stopped playing Borderlands 2 or Borderlands.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that sucks.
uh,
I hate
I,
that, I like Costume Quest a lot too, and that's a silly, fun little game. And there was a dumb little glitch in the system that would not allow me to get this one particular achievement. And I was mad that I had put in over 20 hours and I had to start it over again. But a little part of me said, look, if you don't start this over, you're going to start getting mad again. You're going to lose sleep over this. You need to do this. And I started it over again, and I played it. So there are certain games that will just irk me if I do not get the achievement that I am deserved. And I will.
Yeah, that's true. If you earn it, you damn well better get it.
That's it. And again, there is a little bit of part of a bragging rights of having your little gamer score there. And, I guess it kind of separates you from, the casual players to the non-casual players. And I like to consider myself as a hardcore player. So I like getting my achievements. And if I missed one that I deserve, I have a little bit of a hard time letting that go. And I get mad. I probably should waste my energy on something more important in life, but that really gets under my skin.
Yeah, I don't know if you have an Xbox One, but it has this thing going on where achievements won't pop, but they will
Mhm.
show up in your achievement list, and that drives me insane because I like to, as soon as I earn it, for that to bloop, for it to pop, and
Yes.
it's satisfying. And for it to not pop, which happens all the time, and then I go look in later and see I got that achievement. I'm like, what's going on here?
No, absolutely. And you know what? We're like trained, like Pavlov's dog, that when we hear that little bloop, we look up automatically, like,
oh,
and like,
what
oh
I
wait,
do?
that's a friend coming online. You know what I mean? So like, or as soon as that achievement says achievement, you got the achievement, and it'll tell you the title. We hit the little button just to look at the achievement on our score.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if this is something that all gamers go through, but There's something a little satisfying about that sound, and
Yep. Yep.
I don't
I
know,
said it
like
as
I
my
feel accomplished. I feel like, lol, like the Hallelujah chorus is just singing all around. To me, it's like a big deal. That little sound just holds a lot of excitement for me.
It's powerful.
It is. It is.
Whoever thought of that is a genius, man. The achievements/trophies, genius.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Trophies, especially because trophies have that thing where you get 100%, you get an extra trophy called the platinum trophy. So it's like now you're chasing platinums.
Yeah.
It's a whole other addiction, man. And I don't have any. I have no platinums, so I can't.
Noob.
I have no platinums.
Oh no.
I rather have fun with games, man. It's like every once in a while there is something I want to chase, but I don't have any platinums. It's nope, no platinums.
Well, I'm actually, and I can't believe I'm saying this because I'm a big Microsoft fan, but I'm actually saving to get a PlayStation 4. So,
Oh, good.
Oh, that what? Yeah.
I just like to say that I've owned just about every console. The fact that I've so far up to date, I have almost done that. With the exception of maybe one or two consoles. There's just something a little satisfying about that, and just to have a little bit of both worlds. I've not had a PS3. Maybe eventually I'll get to that. My first goal is a PS4, and then work backwards. As weird as that sounds, but that's what I'm trying to do. So, and the good thing I think about trying to get one now, for the newest one, is that it's out, so the prices have dropped a little bit, and there are people who have decided that they may not want it, so they're selling it at a better price.
Yeah,
So.
get the PS4, and I think they all come with Last of Us now, and Last of Us is the perfect place to start. That game is incredible.
Oh yeah.
And that's one of the games, that I'm interested in for the PS4, and Little Big Planet is something that I've really wanted, and Fat Princess.
Oh,
I mean,
Fat Princess.
there's just certain games that I really want the PS4.
There's
for.
absolutely nothing wrong with you wanting both systems, and they're amazing games, amazing exclusives on both. Having both that's gaming bliss. You get to play them all.
That's it. And there's, I don't know. It sounds selfish, but there's a little selfish part of me that just wants to play them all.
But yeah, why not?
You have to be selfish as a gamer because you're taking your time away from everyone else in gaming. It's a very selfish thing to do, but
That's true.
For most of us, it's an escapism that we need in our lives because if we spent our entire lives doing real shit, we'd probably kill ourselves.
Well, you could be out sniffing coke off of the sidewalk.
Of somebody's butt.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Coke off
What
booty.
is it? To smack them up.
Booty coke. You could be out there all on that booty coke, or you could be at home playing some video games, man.
Okay, guys, we were talking about video games, now we're talking about booty coke. Okay,
Well, booty coke, that's a new thing.
It is. Good to know, I think.
Yeah, it's even worse than regular coke, I think. All
Go
right,
ahead.
moving on.
Hey, Normie, go
Okay.
ahead. Go now.
I'm
Go
going.
ahead.
I'll be
We're
right
gonna-
back.
I'll silence you. If she's silenced for a couple minutes, we'll let her back in.
Oh, wait, that's a thing? You can come back? You guys never told me I could come back.
No, it's only for Hook. We don't let Hook come back when he fucks off.
So we go.
Yeah. I leave
to the
for just a
conversation.
minute to get some booty coke, and then I never get back. So.
Dude, see, we can go. We should just do shows where we just talk about what we're playing, and it'll be the perfect length.
No, we got news. We got Fallout. We got Fallout
Yeah.
4 announcement. What?
Yeah, dude, dude, are you excited about Fallout 4?
No, dude, it's good. Fuck Fallout.
I mean, because this is the fourth one. You think that's hurting them? Just like, hey.
No, because nobody really. Well, no, I take that back. Some people really love the 1 and 2, but Fallout 3 is what really put it on the map when Bethesda took over and turned it. It was basically Oblivion, but post-apocalyptic Oblivion with guns. And it was weird and janky and awkward, but it was beautiful. It was amazing.
So before we get to Fallout 4, because it's going to go for a while, wait for Normie to get back.
You don't know.
Just a couple things that will fill in the space real quick. There's some more story DLC for Dragon Age Inquisition coming. There's not a lot of details on it, but there's going to be more story. I haven't played the last DLC, but are you interested in playing story DLC for Dragon Age? No? Brink?
Maybe if I can. I need to clean up my backlog a little bit, and if I can do that, then most definitely.
Yeah, I'm keeping it for like later. That's gonna be some backlog stuff. I haven't even downloaded the new DLC. I just figured like when I have some time to spend and play it, I'd drop the $15 and get my 5 or 10 hours out of it. But as of right now, it's so overwhelming with the games that I do have.
Yep.
So dun, 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 dun. Okay. Can we? Okay, we're off break, guys. We're off break.
Uh-oh. I'm back.
You hit a break?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead, Brink. We'll talk Fallout 4. Fallout 4 was teased, was confirmed very shortly after.
Oh my god, man! The trailer starts. That amazing music kicks in. That super nostalgic, amazing, old school music. I love it. I love everything about it, man.
Yeah,
I got instant goosebumps as soon as that music started. It's like this is Fallout.
That old like radio music.
Yes. I don't want to set the world on fire.
Set the world on fire.
It's so good, man.
Yeah,
And they show the dog. They're gonna have the dog. Dog's coming back. My dog died in Fallout 3. I took it on like one mission, and it just got like murdered by mutants. I'm like, okay, well, bye, dog, I guess. But the dog's coming back.
I would quit the game if they killed my dog. That doesn't happen in my world.
Yeah, my dog. Yeah, it died quick.
I see Ron just saying like, "You killed my dog!"
No.
Shooting teddy bears out of the rocket launcher.
Oh,
You've just convinced me that I'm not going to be playing Fallout 4. If they kill dogs, they can fuck off.
I'm just so curious what they're gonna show in Fallout 4. Are they gonna bring back the VATS?
They got it. Isn't that the thing? Rami, have you played any of the Fallout games?
No. I'm trying to think if I played. Because I know there's a couple of games I picked up that I played, through 360, who's given them for free, but I don't think Fallout was one of them.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Right?
I've never played Fallout either. And
You're missing out.
I know that
it's still good. It's not too late.
Now that I know that they kill your dog, I'm out. I'm done. I'm tapping out.
No, man, they don't kill your dog. Okay, look at it the other way. You protect your dog. That's your mission. You gotta protect your dog.
Actually, the video clip caught me, grabbed me, because I thought if I was going to play as a dog who walks around smelling things and then meets my owner, I'm down with that shit. I'm up for that. I'm happy to go around smelling other things, but
that's your partner. It's like that movie I Am Legend. Like his dog is his partner.
But he killed his dog at the end. Let's not go there. Let's stop talking about things that kill dogs.
He had to.
Well, he did, but he didn't have to.
No, he'd had to, man.
He did have to, but it was
a mercy kill. He did it because he loved his dog, and he didn't want his dog to eat his throat.
And I understand about mercy kills, but I don't know if I could do that.
It'd be tough.
Have you guys seen The Kingsman?
Yes, that seems very random at the moment, but I'm sure you will explain.
No, because there's that scene with the dog, and they say, do this thing with the dog, which I'm not going to explain. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but, like...
You keep turning this into a movie chat. What the hell's wrong with you today?
But it has to do with the dog. How's it doing there?
You know what? I'm the same way with music. Somebody will say something, and I'll reference it to a song. I don't know how I do that, but I'm trying to think. The Kingsman. I don't know if I've seen it. I'm sure.
I reference everything to The Simpsons. I don't know how I do that. And whenever I see something, I can find a reference to The Simpsons in it.
Because The Simpsons covers everything. You could probably reference anything to Family Guy as well. Like they've done everything. But I'm sorry for my small distraction. Fallout 4, guys. Yeah.
Fallout. Pip-Boy, the super creative weaponry, the
cool art.
It's super original. All of it. If it even comes close to what they did with Fallout 3, this game is gonna, people's heads are gonna explode, their faces are gonna melt. It's all over.
I'm interested in playing Fallout 3, but I want it to come to Xbox One. I don't want to play it on Xbox 360.
Why not?
I
Because
think that's
I hate
cheesy.
360.
They did that with a prequel to Borderlands, the Borderlands prequel. Why bring out a game for a system, an older system than a current system? Why
Because
not
it's already
do
been
it
in
for
development,
both?
I'm
But
guessing.
why do it just for the older one? That to me didn't make sense.
Well, they did bring it. At least they did bring it, and it ran like shit. The Borderlands game ran like
Oh yeah.
like crap. But then they actually fixed it with patches, which is cool. But I have a feeling this year at E3 you're not going to see anything about Xbox 360 or PS3. I think they're done like advertising
I,
for those.
yeah, I think this is the last year of the 360. I think they're moving towards not doing anything more for the 360.
Because Fallout 4 is confirmed for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. It's not coming to last gen.
There's another
So,
game too that they've said that for. I can't remember
oh,
what
I
it is
think
right.
they said that for Call of Duty, which that blows my mind if that actually happens.
No, I do believe this is the last year for 360.
You know, what I always want to know, and I always ask every year, what can make our gaming experience more next gen? What is something that you want to see in a game in general that will bring it to the next step to the future?
It's all about the small details. I think with current gen consoles, I think it's it's the fact that the memory can handle more, so you can probably move more objects and like leave something, and when you come back to it hours later, it might still be sitting there. Um, it's all the little details that I think that make it truly. I mean, it is great to have better graphics, all that, better sound, but that doesn't really make it a next gen console or a current gen, or I don't know how you want to say it, but I think it's all the small things. You notice the system can handle more without chugging or.
Okay.
Well, what do you think?
I'm always looking for and maybe it is what you're saying, the small things, but I guess the wow factor to me is something that'll make things more interactive with the player, with the controller person. You know, whether it be and I think, Brink, you said this, make a phone call to get that story going on, uh, you know, to make a choice from that phone call. You know, to me, the more interactive it is, the more real life it becomes. It's the more compelling the story would be for me as far as gaming goes. You know, not necessarily just sticking to my system, that I would have to do something else to move my storyline forward. Those are the kind of things that I'm looking for as far as gaming goes. Um, you know, and I do like how you said also, Sean, the smaller details. Like, one of the things I remember that Gears did that I think was fantastic is that you can see like the paper, the debris just floating around as if you are really there seeing the debris floating around. And I think that's, if we can get that concept even more clearer as we're watching a game, a shadow that we would have overlooked, but to just see that to me is
There
more
needs to be.
exciting. It's,
They need to bring you into the game with immersion, and that's kind of where The Witcher 3's done really well with the interactive. Well, not so much interactive, but the immersive environments that change and feel very real. You can go into Witcher 3, particularly if you're playing on a headset, and just forget about everything. That's kind of where gaming, for me, needs to head, and that's where it is heading. So I'm quite satisfied with where it is right now, but saying that, I'm probably going to be a PC gamer within the next 6 months.
I think that the lighting in the new consoles and like PC and stuff is so good, man. The shadows and stuff, all that stuff helps draw you in too, because you feel like you're actually kind of there. Especially when you're playing like an RPG. Now with Fallout 4, I hope I looked at some of the screenshots. They look a little arcadey. I don't know if you guys agree. They do look. They're not. I don't know if they're going for the super realistic look, but some of the screenshots I actually saw were beautiful. that one that has like the Zeppelin in the background, and some of them like, but other shots didn't looked a little different. I guess they're going for that Fallout art style.
The vastness and deepness of the Fallout world. I mean, think of all the detail and work that would require. I'm amazed that it looked as good as it did. So,
I think it looks cool. I'm not saying it looks like crap. I'm saying it looks really cool.
You said it looks like crap, and
it looks like crap. It looks like shit. I want to buy this game just to ask for my refund because it looks so dumb.
Honestly, it took a few times for me to watch it to actually analyze the visuals and be like, this dog kind of looks like somebody put some a glue stick on there and printed it out of paper and stuck it on there. But I was just curious about things like, okay, is this going to be a revamp of this game? Because I noticed at one point it showed them coming out of the vault, and I know there are multiple vaults. So is this like a parallel story, or is this a complete remake of this game? Like, I'm just real curious. I can't wait till E3 to find out more.
In that trailer, it also shows the bomb hitting, and they're going into the vaults. So
yeah,
do you think there's going to be some like you're going to be playing some of the story before going into the vault, or you think it's going to be like, here's a storyline, this is what happened, boom, you're inside the vault? See, I don't know. Fallout 3, I played it, I got out of the vault, and then I wasn't a very good RPG player, so I didn't know what to do, so I kind of lost interest because I wasn't a very good RPG player at the time that I played Fallout 3. Now Fallout 4 is coming. I think I'm down. I think I'm interested. I think I have the idea. I like RPGs.
I'm assuming you're just gonna have flashbacks like in Fallout 3, and kind of show what the world was like before. Yeah, that type of deal.
But now it's only on current gen, man. So you think like I think they're gonna do a lot with it. I think they're gonna have. I think it's just gonna be a good game, dude.
It is. It really is. I mean, that's definitely when everybody leaves E3 this year, they're going to be thinking, "Wow, Fallout looked amazing."
And they're starting it. Bethesda's going to do the Sunday night thing. The very first thing that happens for E3 is going to be Bethesda and their conference, and hopefully they're going to show, the rumor. I mean, we'll just say it's a rumor because it is a rumor. They're going to show maybe a 20 or 30-minute game demo. That would be amazing. And it's the only thing that's happening on Sundays, so it's like,
yeah.
It's like
E3 is going to be a showdown between Fallout 4
I'm telling you.
and I'm hoping Mass Effect 3.
Huge heavy hitters at E3 this year. I mean, Fallout, Uncharted, Halo, Gears of War, Tomb Raider. Like, it's insane. That's why Microsoft said they're having the biggest Xbox games lineup in history. Because all these games are coming to Xbox. It's just... And other consoles, but you know what I mean. That's why they said that.
Do you think it's about time that they give us all these good games?
I think it's a perfect time. We've had the consoles for 2 years, so companies have had time to develop strictly for the Xbox One and PS4. So I think right now is like the perfect time. Between now and the next 2 years, you're going to start seeing the games like they're just going to blow our minds. I think
we're already seeing it. I mean, we've seen. And The Witcher 3 looks great. Dragon Age looks fantastic as well. And Wolfenstein. We're starting to see now that they're getting their heads around the new tech and the next generation, the current generation of games, PS4, and appears to be an easier game to develop for. But I think they're starting to get their head around the Xbox as well. They're starting to be able to push the limits, and once they start pushing those limits, that's when we're going to start seeing some pretty amazing titles.
Yeah, we're gonna see it. This is gonna be the year. Oh, every year we say that too. Like this is.
Yeah, you're right.
This is the year.
This is. Oh my
God.
God.
I think we've been waiting. I don't know. It just feels like the past couple of them we've been like, "Woo!" We're all excited, and then we're like, "Oh," I think it's time that they give us what they've promised as far as the wow factor.
You know what's real sad? Is half of the games we're going to be excited about this year are games that they showed last year. Like The Division, Quantum Break.
The Division's already been delayed, hasn't it, till next year?
Yep.
So I've given up on that game myself. I'm I'm almost 99, I guess 99% sure that they're going to be announcing something about Mass Effect. I think
Oh,
there's enough rumors
yes.
around.
Mass
I think there's enough rumors around right now to suggest that something's going to be coming at E3.
That's the one game that could knock Fallout 4 out of my peripheral completely. Mass Effect.
That's why. Yeah. I mean, as soon as Fallout 4 was announced, I just have this deep hope, I guess, that Mass Effect 4 will be announced too, and it's two mega hits that are going to take. And I hope they do come out this year. It's just going to change the landscape a little bit.
Yeah, that's. I don't know what I'd do. I'd panic.
What do I do? I'm so nervous just thinking about it. Like, what would I do?
It's just too much overload.
Now, have you ever had the experience of going to E3 or even the theater experience of sitting down and watching it that way?
Not
No.
me. I think I would be stressed out to go to E3. I hear about, I listen to IGN's podcast and they talk about how stressful it is just for them to get around E3 and stuff, and they got like backstage pass to get into special engagements and stuff. It just sounds so stressful to be stuck in a place with 10 million people trying to play one game.
There's too many people for me.
But
yeah.
I think it would be fun. I think it would still be fun. Like, I love Black Friday, and I'm out there with 1 million people in a Walmart. So I think, and that's exciting to me. So why wouldn't E3 be fun?
Did you guys see that list of theaters you could watch the Sony conference at? I know there's one about an hour away from me. That'd be kind of a cool experience to go to a theater and watch the keynote.
I would like to do that.
But do you guys think you would get a different experience just from watching it at home?
Well, I don't. Maybe the excitement in the air would be different. Everyone in the theater would be super stoked. But then again, like I said before, I kind of would rather just be sitting on my couch with a 6-pack and some pizza and just watching it. So.
And they'd probably be hosting it at the theater, so they might give you some swag.
Some swag.
Some swag.
Swag.
Might give you some. Might come home with a PS4 T-shirt.
No, you won't. You ain't getting that, dude.
You might come home with
maybe
a
if you
PS4.
drop $30, you'll get a PS4 T-shirt.
$30.
You'll get a little hand thing that goes on your wrist. What do you call those things? Or you'll get
what would Sony do? WWSD.
Okay, I think we have shit. How should we do this new thing? We've already been going for like 2 hours, haven't we?
About that, yeah.
Time, jeez. Okay, let's go through some of the stuff.
Takes.
Did you guys watch the trailer for that thing that I wanted to talk about? That little phone game called Her Story?
No, I saw it, and I saw that you were the one who posted it, and I was like, no.
Oh, no.
Nice. It's nice to know that I posted in the Facebook, here's this trailer, watch this 1-minute trailer so we can talk about it.
No.
Funny.
Did you watch it, Normie?
I did not get a chance to watch it.
I said here's the... Okay, you guys go.
Nobody did,
And
see?
I'm good
I'm
about
not the
these
only
kind of
one.
things.
It's all
I've
good.
just been...
It's all good. It looks cool. It looks like it reminds me of it's a phone game / PC game. It just looks like you're going through this database of these like VCR tapes from the 90s from this female. I don't know if like somebody killed her husband and she's trying to whatever. So you just watching these videos like interrogations or interviews of her, like what was going on. It doesn't show much, but you're kind of just you're just watching it trying to maybe decipher if she did it or not. I'm actually that's why I wanted somebody else to have input on this, but thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.
Well, what is
I
it?
never saw it.
So is the video in the game supposed to give you clues as to find out what happened to this character?
Yeah, what it looks like is you're watching VCR tapes and you're just clicking on the files and it's coming up and it's the interview that they had with her or the interrogation. I'm not sure. And you're just listening to it. And there's not much that shows in this trailer, but it looks really interesting. It looks like a really cool thing I could just sit back on my phone and actually play because there's not a lot of gameplay involved.
It doesn't sound like you're playing anything. You're just watching shit. What do you want?
But it's another Telltale experience.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's just like the Choose Your Own Adventure game, like Telltale games.
Well, at least in Telltale you're doing something.
Yeah, that is true. 'Cause you're not, like, it just looks interesting. Check it out. It's called Her Story. You can watch it. Put Her Story game on YouTube if you want to find the trailer. If you just put Her Story, all kinds of weird stuff comes up. So don't blame me if you start seeing a bunch of weird videos. Clicking on them. Don't click on them.
Yeah, it's kind of like, don't click on Hot Mama or Pretty Mama or anything like that, right?
I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna go check out Hot Mama and Pretty Mama right now. 'Cause I've never tried that.
If that's your thing. Go for it.
For some reason, when I hear her story, I instantly think of that movie Her.
Oh, that
It
movie
kinda-
was fantastic.
It kind of just like I don't know. I can't even think about it as a game anymore.
Yeah, her her made me feel very. Look at my friend's Hot Mama.
Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin.
Joaquin Phoenix. Yep.
Joaquin.
Hot Mama at a hot tub girl party.
Oh, dude, what's going on
She has
now?
24,000 views. It's a minute long. It says something about after church on Easter or something.
Wow.
It would be.
Oh crap.
Wow.
Oh crap.
That's serious.
All right,
So
spiraling
let's
down.
go. Everyone watch a trailer on that. It looks really interesting. It's not much gameplay, and it's not for everyone. Definitely not for everyone. But it looks like something cool you can play on your phone. Maybe while at work. I don't do that. But yeah.
Yeah, some of us might.
Some people might. So they announced that Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection, is coming to PS4. That's probably why they pushed Nathan Drake or Uncharted 4 into 2016. But yeah, it's going to come. They're going to have all 3 games on there, but it's only the single-player games. There's no multiplayer, but you're guaranteed to get you get access to the Uncharted 4 multiplayer beta this year if you buy it. That comes out October 9th. I'm excited about that because I think that Uncharted is great. And actually, Normie, if you actually did get a PS4, Uncharted would be a great game.
Uncharted 2, best game ever.
Uncharted 2 was incredible. Nathan Drake as a character is... Dude, Naughty Dog just knows their characters. They're so good at fleshing out their characters.
As far as this whole conspiracy goes, it's hard to know whether or not they knew the game was going to be delayed and so they gave us this remaster, or they gave us the remaster because they wanted to make a little bit more money before they released the game. I mean, we'll never know. Really.
Yeah, I don't even care, man. I'm glad this is coming because I would love to play all 3 of those games. Those are great PS4 games.
They are. Yeah.
Naughty Dog.
They really are.
Naughty Dog really, really. Everything they do is just almost perfection. It's so great. Like, yeah, great. Also XCOM 2 has been announced. That's coming to, it says PS4. I mean PC. It's the PC exclusive, which I know people are up in arms about because they want to play it on the consoles. How do you guys feel about it? Anybody played XCOM?
Who here has played an XCOM game?
Not me.
Not
Not
me.
me. All right, moving on.
Moving on.
I think Normie's tired.
Yeah, I'm starting to struggle.
The struggle.
Okay, let's go quick. Quick. What about this? Okay, here we go. Maybe this will wake you up. That Lego Worlds game. Have you looked into it?
Yay! No, I haven't. But tell me.
Okay, this looks like an open world game like Minecraft, where you just build whatever you want out of actual Lego bricks, and it makes little sounds when you click them together, like click, click, click.
Okay.
Yes, I'm glad you
everything-
said that. We did.
Yes,
talk.
everything is made out of Legos. So the grass is made out of Legos. The water is made out of Legos. You can fly Lego dragons.
That's awesome. This is something that would be really big in our house.
Are you guys into Minecraft?
My son actually has videos up that he puts up on YouTube that he does of Minecraft, him and his friend.
Oh,
So
nice.
they're huge on it. And all I hear is the Minecraft this and the Minecraft that. I've tried playing the game, but I have to tell you that, 1, I'm probably not creative, and that's probably why I don't like it. And 2, because I'm very prone to motion sickness, so that camera rolls all over the place if you're not careful. So that's also, shied me away from it.
Yeah, and just the idea of Minecraft overwhelms me, and that there's no end game.
It's just, yes.
But this is like literally all Legos. You'll see the hills just made out of Lego bricks, and what it says is it features a limitless collection of procedurally generated worlds. So it's maybe every time you log in, you get a completely different Lego experience. I don't know. It looked really neat. It looked really neat.
We're looking forward to it. Now that you mentioned that, we did have this conversation earlier in the house about it.
So what about you, Brink? You want to play some Legos? No?
No, I'll play the Lincoln Log game. They're gonna, I think they'll do one of us.
Lincoln Log Worlds.
Yeah,
Aww.
man. Screw Legos, dude. Lincoln Log for life.
No way. Legos are so fantastic.
Okay, so yeah, we'll skip. I guess that GameFly's doing something where you have to buy the Amazon Fire and you can play games through their streaming service, and there's like game packs you buy where you get a handful of games to play. I don't know if anybody's interested in streaming games, but it seems like everyone might be moving towards that. The future will be in streaming games eventually when they get it right, because now I don't think they have it right. The GameFly recommends you have a wired connection, speed of at least 10 megabytes download. So, I mean, if you have 10 megabytes download and you want to play some games, it says these are PC games, so I don't know how you're going to stream PC games very well, but you have to use their Amazon Fire. So there's another thing where you have to use. I think Amazon.
No, this is too much. You lost me.
Oh, I know. I think I lost myself.
This is a flop.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's gonna flop. So they're putting Metro redo trials on the Xbox One and PS4. The reason I put this on here is because they're putting like really good games. You can play a chunk of it, so you can play like a third of the game just free through a demo, and I think that's incredible. They need to start doing that with more games.
That is cool. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I almost downloaded that, but then I saw Metro Last Light Redux, Redo, whatever you want to call it, was only $12, and then I just bought it. That's a
12,
deal.
yeah, it can't be $12. Was the demo on there?
It was on there, yeah.
Oh,
it
so it's
it
already.
said try it free. I didn't know you could play what'd you say, like a third of the game?
It says you could play like a
That's
third of the
amazing.
game.
Oh, wow.
Like a big chunk. So I mean, you could play a game and just play it, and after that, I think you would know if you liked it.
And then it waits for a pivotal moment and says, to continue, give us your credit card number.
To continue, please enter your credit card now.
Yeah. Dial 1-800-HOT-MIDGET.
Oh, what? Let's not go there.
All right, moving on.
Okay, so we'll just skip. That's it for the news, guys. Let's
Yeah, I
go.
love how you asked my opinions and all that. It was awesome.
Oh, you just chime in, Rob, man. You're the
No,
king.
fuck, am I not even here? He's not seeing me waving my hand.
Rob is here still? What?
Fuck. I can go if you want. If you don't want me here, just fucking say so.
Aww.
Rob, you are the backbone, man.
Hey, Rob. Hey, Rob, are you there? Hi, Rob.
That's
Hey, what's your opinion on what did we just talk about?
Don't care what you're saying now.
You don't dare on something anytime. When do I ever say something you care about? Honestly.
Ever. Never. I often forget you exist, actually.
Whatever, guys. I'm out. Podcast is over.
Oh, man.
Aww.
Rob, have you played any of the Metro games?
No. I didn't. I played the first part of the first one and didn't like it. Didn't work for me.
Okay. Never mind.
I'm the same way. I tried it, and I'm like, yeah, not me. Not for
There
me.
were better games around at the time.
Normie, you're really into like Call of Duty and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
You play multiplayer.
I love multiplayer games.
I remember I played with you and Sean. There was a couple other dudes. We played Titanfall back in the day. Titanfall was so fun when it came out. Like everybody wanted to play it.
Absolutely, and I did not discriminate against killing bots. I thought that was great, and that's how I got my kills, and I was okay with that.
Yeah. See, people like it being able to shoot the what were those things called, Brink?
What?
The
What things?
on Titanfall.
Titanfall, the little drones. They were drones, right?
Specters?
Specters. There you go.
And you can knife them in the neck and then control them?
Knifing in the neck is beautiful.
Yeah, you always gotta be able to knife something in the neck.
Okay, so that's some
Just
news,
like
guys.
real life. Wait, what?
We're done with the news, but let's. We got a couple questions on Facebook. Here, I'm gonna play a voicemail from Brandon Lloyd.
Wait, we got a voicemail? Oh, dude, parade. We need to have a parade. Floats.
Hopefully this
confetti,
works.
all that.
We're gonna do it the way we usually do it. So if you guys like to leave us a voicemail, you can call 504-475-4497. So just like Brandon Lloyd, if you're like near a restroom, we want some calls. We want voicemails from inside the porta potties or the restrooms. Yeah, those are fun. So leave us
They
those.
work. They work.
Yeah, it's all echoey and it sounds legit. We can tell if you're lying. If you're not in a bathroom
Right.
and you're leaving it saying, I'm in the bathroom, and you're not, it sounds all clear. Nah, don't lie to us because we'll know. Here we let's see if I can play this. Oh, no. Oh, I'm playing it on my phone, guys. Here we go.
Hey guys, this is Brandon Lloyd. I just got a few seconds to call you. I'm sitting on the toilet. Just I always think about y'all when I'm dropping you know what. So yeah. Now, but seriously, I do have a question with all this toilet talk. What games do you like to play when you're sitting on the toilet? I just play stupid mobile games, obviously, but just little mobile RPGs. What do y'all play? Do y'all crush the candies while you're dropping the deuces, or what do y'all do? Y'all take it easy.
Is
Crush
it
the
wrong?
candies when you're
Candy
dropping the
Crush
deuces.
Wait,
Is it
ever.
wrong to be flattered to know that Brandon thinks about us while he's on the John?
I think it's so awesome, dude.
That's
You crush the
funny.
candies where you're dropping the deuces.
That is too funny. You know what? I'm the person that brings her phone everywhere, and the bathroom is not excluded. And
No.
yes, I play my games when I'm in the bathroom. So usually it's not the Smurfs because I already have it predetermined as to what time I'm going to pick up the phone. But Words with Friends is definitely one that I play using there. And I'm looking at my phone now, and there's this game called Give It Up that I found, and it's hard and it drives me nuts, but when I'm in the bathroom, I do play it, and it's this little bouncy guy, and you have to get him to bounce on these like log-looking things, and you cannot get him to hit it.
Wait, are they Lincoln Logs?
Yeah, kind of like linking logs, see? And because if he runs into the wall, you get squished, and you have to start over again. So it's the length of a game, and not a game. I'm sorry, of a song. So you have to complete the song.
So
Give it
are you sitting in there with your elbows like on your legs and you just get these red spots?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, kind of like I am right now with my hand on my chin and be on my leg, and then my other hand.
The red spots. Nobody talks about those.
The red spots. Yeah, that's what I do
guess
when I'm
we all
out.
get
I'm like,
them, huh?
this is a good time to look at Facebook and like actually comment on some things.
Your ass is completely numb.
Try to
30
stand up your
minutes of
leg.
sitting there.
Oh, your
Your
little
leg is just
bum.
asleep.
It's all tingly.
He's like the Wolf of Wall Street. You got the Sarah Palsy syndrome, or what was it?
Too funny.
Yeah, that's so funny. When I was playing Candy Crush when that first came out, yeah, I would play Candy Crush. I just like stop in my car like to get out. Like I'll pull up to my grandma's house. I'm about to get out. Let me just play a quick game of Candy Crush.
3
Hilarious.
hours later.
3 hours later, she's like, I was like, Grandma, I've been here for 3 hours. I just haven't came in yet. I gotta leave.
It's not so quick anymore.
It's not so quick to play Candy Crush.
Oh my gosh, that game drives me nuts.
I haven't played it since the beginning. There were so many games that try to replicate the Candy Crush.
Oh yeah,
I just said no.
that's good. I said no for a long time too. And then some impulsive part of me told me to put it on there, and I did.
It's a gateway game.
Yep.
It's like, it is a gateway game. The people who don't even play video games were playing it.
It's crazy.
What about you, Rob? You playing Candy Crush over in New Zealand? Do you have a New Zealand King Crush?
Never played Candy Crush, and I actually don't play phone games. The only game I kind of play, I guess, is a adventure capitalist kind of game.
Farm Simulator.
Farm Frenzy. I know it doesn't work very well on the phones actually. No, I only play an adventure capitalist kind of game. But games on cell phones just don't work for me. I've got better things to do on my cell phone. My cell phone's my work, so I don't want to be putting games on there because they'll start asking me what's this game on here, man. I don't need those questions at work.
Well, fair
So
enough.
yes, Brandon, we play games. I guess on the horrible gamers will admit it because we're horrible, but
Yeah, get an emulator. I got an emulator on my phone. I play some NES games, some Sega Genesis games. That's the way to do it. If you
Put
want
on
to,
your
if you want
phone?
to play something on your mobile device, yeah.
Nice.
I don't get it. I can't do it with those touch screen like virtual D-pad. I can't.
Yeah, but on older games, it's not that bad. It kind of works. Whenever you have just a D-pad and A or B, something like that, it's really not too bad. I was playing some Super Mario 3 the other day, and it's honestly not all that different from the old controller. But I do get what you're saying. It's not the same.
There's no
But
response. I need a response from the control. I need to feel the
you
D-pad
need
or
that blister on your thumb.
Yeah, I need that blister that I got from Mortal Kombat X.
I get you.
Okay, so yeah, let's go to Facebook. We got one question on there from our favorite guy. If you want to go to our Facebook at facebook.com/horrible gamers, is that it? Maybe I should look at this. /groups/horrible gamers with a Z, guys. This is from Matt White. And Matt White says, do you think Microsoft made it so you can't play the 360 games? No, why do you think they made it so you can't play the 360 games on the Xbox One? Because you could play the Xbox original games on the 360, but the architecture was totally different between the two. But now the Xbox One has the same architecture as the original Xbox. I'm so confused.
I'm confused now.
No, I understand what he's saying, but from what I understand, it was completely different technology. They couldn't literally bring 360 games across. They had to be remade, which is why we're seeing the remastered games. It was literally two different languages. That's the understanding that I had. So they just couldn't do it. That was the reason that I understand.
The original 360 was so humongous because it actually had like an original Xbox in there, I believe. It had all the hardware inside. That's why it was so big. That's why the PS3s were so big in the beginning, because they had all the hardware in there.
The original 360 really wasn't that big.
Yeah, it was. That thing was, well, it was big enough.
It was
It's
smaller than the
heavy.
Xbox One, right?
Yeah. The box was big, but the actual inside bits, there was a lot of empty space in there.
Oh, you know what, dude? You made a good point. It's way smaller than the Xbox One.
Yeah.
I think you made a good point.
But it's heavy. Like, I was picking up my 360 the other day, and I'm like, wow, I forgot how much this thing weighs.
Oh, the original versions were, yeah, absolutely. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, the original 360. You know, the original 360 to me, I thought was ugly as hell.
What? I
I like
kinda
the white
it.
ones.
I don't know. There's something
I like
about
the
it.
slim, dude. I like the slim.
With that red circle in the middle, just going around.
Ugly.
The
You
original
know-
Xbox was ugly.
I remember when we first got the 360, one of the most exciting things was, wow, what a new concept. I actually get to demo a game before I buy it. And I always thought that was just so amazing that you could do that. And it seems like the X1 has really not embraced that this time, and I don't understand why.
Yeah, that's true. They don't, but they actually do a lot more betas now, which is kind of cool. That you can play multiplayer games and stuff early, but the demos have kind of disappeared. Even with the indie games, you think they'd have demos for those, but they don't.
But they don't.
Yeah, they don't. I mean,
The death of the demo.
the death of the demo, man.
What caused the death of the demo? Do you think it was digital games, the digital movement, something like that?
I don't think that's what it is. I think they just wanted people to buy the games. They didn't want to decide if they liked them or not. They just didn't want to give us that option and just want us to just straight out buy them. I think that's what took the demos away. And I think it's a shame because I gave Microsoft a lot of kudos and a lot of respect for that, for saying, hey, you know what, you might not like this game, so try it first and then figure it out from there. And I thought that was a really good concept.
They just announced something for Steam. This is for PC games, obviously, but they have this. I'm not sure if it's a new refund policy, but if you play a game and you've had it for less than 2 weeks and you've played it for less than 2 hours, you can get a full refund. That to me seems incredible because you can just jump into games blind, and you can just check them out.
Yeah.
And you'll know. I mean, you should know in 2 hours if you like it enough to keep playing it. But if you don't, you just hate it. Like, this game is not for me. I know it isn't. And if the refund policy or the time you get the refund is actually easy, it's easy to get around. Rather than having to go in, if it was you get a refund but it's 6 to 8 weeks later, that would be annoying. But if it's real easy to get back your money for a game you didn't like, I mean that's incredible. They need that on the
Absolutely.
They need.
That's a good concept. I hope they can bring it into the consoles because then you don't need demos at all. If you can return something after playing it for an hour and realizing it sucks, like for me, Metro, what's the game called? Metro, whatever. Metro. That would have been a return. That would have been a return for me. Not that I bought it, but I played that for 20 minutes and thought, no, don't want this. No, I would have returned it. And same for Dragon Age. Actually, I probably would have returned it after an hour.
Oh, well, that sucks to know.
I probably would have too, unfortunately. Yeah.
And it would have been an unfortunate thing because it is a good game. You just got to drop some hours into it.
Yeah. I work with a guy and I talked that game up for a few days. This is the best game ever, man. It'll blow your mind. And he played it and he's like, I hate it. I hate it. Yeah. And I'm like, that sucks because that's how I was at first. The first, I don't know, 6 or 7 hours of playing that game, I hated it too. And then all out of nowhere, suddenly it was like,
it
this
became
is
awesome.
amazing. Yeah, it was weird. Ice in the chat, guys. He says, "Do you guys think Humble Bundle will do a console bundle again, like they just did with Nintendo? Like maybe an Xbox or PlayStation Humble Bundle? Have you guys ever done one of those?"
I did. I bought that Humble Bundle for Nintendo. I bought 2 of them just to get those codes and give them away on Twitter or whatnot. But I think it's a really cool idea. Plus that money goes to charity. But I'm the cheapskate. I'm that one cheapskate. Well, not one, but I'm one of the guys who puts only the $1 because it's the lowest amount. So I know if you put more, $5 or $10, you can unlock all the rest of the games. I just didn't feel like doing that.
That's right. You had been telling me about this.
Yeah,
before.
and it's still on there right now. Humble Bundle. I think they still have that one, so you can get 2 3DS games and that Wii U Guacamelee for $1 if you just drop $1 down.
Guacamelee is a sweet game.
Those things, we need more incentives like that.
So if you only put $1, which is the lowest amount, that's what I put because I'm a cheapskate. But you don't have to put that. This money goes towards charity. You'll get Mighty Switch Force on a 3DS and Whoa Dave for the 3DS, and then a Guacamelee code for the Championship Edition on the Wii U. If you put $10 or more, you'll also unlock Stealth Inc. 2 for the Wii U, SteamWorld Dig for the 3DS and Wii U, and with that same $10, you'll get Gunman Clive on the 3DS, you'll get Sports Ball on the Wii U, Bit Trip Runner 2 on the Wii U, Moon Chronicles on the 3DS, Ollie Ollie on the 3DS and the Wii U, and The Fall for the Wii U. So for $10, you get all those games.
Very cool. That's not bad. You can't go wrong if you have the systems.
No, especially for the $1 one. You just drop $1 and you got a couple codes.
Absolutely.
You can't get those games for $1 separately. So.
Exactly.
But don't be a cheapskate, guys. This is charity. Put $100 down.
There you go. You got it.
So I think that's it for the show. Unless you guys really have any E3 predictions, let's just go. If there's anything really exciting you hope to see, I'll tell you what mine is right now.
Okay.
And mine is, I want a new skate game. I want EA to put out a new skate game. And if they announce that, which they could because the Tony Hawk's getting a lot of attention, I would be super excited.
Very nice. I want my Gears. I need a new Gears game. It's been some time since we last had a Gears game, and we need to get people excited about Gears of War again.
Yeah, at least that's confirmed. So that's coming.
It's coming,
they said
but it's got to be good.
It's going to be there. Yeah.
Confirm it, but don't give me anything like Judgment. Give me something better.
So do you want Marcus Phoenix back?
Yes.
Do a prequel? No, in between the prequel and the first, like a.
I want to see that there was. Here's a spoiler, that he got out, and he's okay.
You know what? The Gears of War 3, that trailer that came out had that song and so it was so perfect.
Yeah, that's. I don't cry at video games. I think I shed a tear for Maria and then for Marcus. I'm like, no.
Like,
So,
look, it's just a Gears game, guys.
it hurt. Punch him right in the gut.
I'm not gonna cry. Hey, games can pull some tears out, man.
Yes, they can.
Ori in the Blind Forest certainly did. It pulls right at you.
And it's not because it was super sad. Well, it kind of was, but it was the music behind it. It was the production of it. It just, the way it hit you was great. It's like it had that. The music in Ori was like, it was beautiful. I'll just say it. It was like perfect for that game.
Mhm.
Did you play Ori, Normie?
Nope.
Oh, I thought you agreed. You're like, it was great. Like, that was more like one of those. Moving on.
Yeah.
Shut up. We almost wrapped up the show, and here you go.
No.
Everybody's wants are like games we've already had before, but newer. Like how about as a want? I want something freaking brand new. I want something that gives us that feeling that 3 or 4 years from now we're going to be wanting that game again.
Sunset Overdrive did that for me last year, man. When I started, whatever year it was, I was like, oh, that game's going to be the game of the year. And it came out, and it was my game of the year. I loved it. It was new. Everything was fun about that game.
It was good. It was really good.
Yeah.
I would love a new Titanfall, but they've already confirmed that they're not going to be at E3 this year, which is insanely depressing. So, excuse my chair squeaking.
Oh.
What about you, Rob? You want to see?
I know, and I've said before, Mass Effect 4 is it for me. If they announce that, then my year will be complete for gaming. That'll be it.
2015 will be your year, huh?
Well, Witcher 3's been fantastic. You know, Batman is looking great. And if Mass Effect can drop sort of late this year, that'll tie in quite nicely.
Yeah, I
sure would.
2013 was my year for gaming, but hopefully. So I mean, I can't wait to see Tomb Raider. Some gameplay that's gonna blow my mind already because I love Tomb Raider.
That will be good. So, providing like it's not always going to be set in the snow. Hopefully they have other areas developed. I don't want it to be a snow game, but
like maybe some ice or some melting snow. No, something besides just fresh snow.
Yeah, too much snow in that game. It looks too cold.
Mm-hmm.
So guys,
I guess.
anything else, guys? Anything else? Anything else?
No, yeah, man. No.
Wait, what? Dragon Dogma announced? Who said that?
Dragon's Dogma. Oh, just Dragon's Dogma.
What? Half-Life 3 confirmed? What?
I should probably read the whole sentence.
Half-Life 5.
Johnny Cheap wants Dragon's Dogma to be announced. I never played the other ones. The other one.
You might like it. It was too confusing for me. It was too hard for me.
It was 360. I'm not going back to that system anymore.
Okay, so that's our show, guys. That's the Horrible Gamers Podcast, episode 56. 56.
Horrible Tangents Podcast.
Hey, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
No, it was fun. Thanks for coming on, Norma.
Hey, thanks for having me on. Sorry, I'm dragging the last 30 minutes. I apologize.
Yeah, it's 1 a.m. for you, or 12? It's almost 1?
Yep, almost 1. Quarter of.
You know what?
We normally have Hook around this time, and he's normally completely pissed. So.
Yeah, the other guy, Hooky, he's like passed out because he's drunk, and it's 1 a.m. But I really appreciate you coming on so late.
I'm just excited you guys had me on. I appreciate you having me as your guest tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, anytime. I wanted to have you on because you're fun. You like to laugh and have a good time, and that's what we like to do. So.
I do.
But you're like, I do, but it's still 1 a.m. Come on.
But once I lay down, I'm going to have like this burst of energy. I'm like, man, that's where
You're
it
going to
went.
be thinking about Tetris, huh?
Probably Tetris and Gears and, oh my gosh. And then, what's the movie I suggested for you, Brink? That you saw it though.
Predestination?
Yes, Predestination. Yeah. If you haven't seen that, go watch it. Because
Oh, yeah.
I saw it over a month ago, and it still like boggles my mind.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
I have to check that out. I know somebody else. Oh, Matt White, and somebody else also recommended that, and I still haven't watched it. Is it on Netflix?
It's one of those things you
I
literally
don't
can't
believe so.
comprehend.
No,
Like,
absolutely.
think of infinity. It just doesn't comprehend in your mind. You know?
Like Interstellar. That movie's crazy too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's up there. So this is a must watch. Like I said, I watched it over a month ago, and I still like every 3 days my brain still comes back to try to make sense of it, and it just doesn't want to accept it.
Yeah.
In a couple weeks, I have vacation coming up. Like I have 10 days to do anything I want. I will watch Predestination. If I don't watch it before that, I promise you I will watch it on my vacation because
Awesome.
I have so much time. Oh, it's great. I can't wait for vacation. Vacations are great.
Woohoo!
I don't have to do anything. So, guys, thank you for listening to Horrible Gamers, episode 56. Join our Facebook group if you would like. Facebook.com/groups/horriblegamers. Leave us a voicemail at 504-475-4497 or an email at horriblegamerspodcast@gmail.com. Don't forget that Z on that, because if you put an S, you'd be sending it to some... Hopefully somebody doesn't have Horrible Gamers with the S podcast@gmail.com, but if they do, I don't know what they're doing with your guys' emails. Also, find us on YouTube. I've been putting a lot of videos, a lot of sort of walkthrough videos, more like gameplay videos on there. And on Twitter, so we're trying to get the Twitter thing rolling. So at Horrible Gamers, and also send us a message and let us know that you're a listener, and we'll follow you back. And I am Sean, also known as They Call Me Iams, which you can find me on all platforms as They Call Me Iams, including Steam and Twitch and all that stuff. Xbox, whatever. So if you're a friend with me on Xbox and you follow me, send me a message also saying the same deal, because sometimes random people follow you on Xbox because it's too easy to do now.
Mm-hmm.
And that way I can follow you back, so I know like you're not just some random person following me, and I will follow you back, and that way we are friends. So Normie, where can they find you?
You can find me on allgames.com on Sunday nights, tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Knuckleballer Radio, or you can find me on Monday nights, again on allgames.com at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with ZombieCast.
And I vouch for both of those shows. Great shows.
Awesome, thank you.
Right on. You can find me Brink of Eternity on Xbox Live, Facebook, wherever. If you were in our Twitch chat, thanks for watching, guys. It was fun being able to chat with you guys, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thanks, Brink, for setting all that up, because I know it's kind of stressful to learn new things, and you learned a bunch of new stuff in one day.
Yeah, it was fun.
Good.
Ooh. Something's just going on over there. King of Z on Xbox, and I'll be playing Witcher 3 all week, so don't bother. Actually, no, I'll be playing the Elder Scrolls this week. So do bother me. Come find us. Come find me. I need some people to play with, because I don't know anything about that game.
Thanks to the new listeners. Future, is that somebody you know, Normie? Future 909?
Yes, from Words with Friends.
Good. Thanks, Future, for coming and watching. That really appreciate it. You were here the whole entire show, I believe. And thanks to Ryan Gibson and
Ice.
Henley, Ice, Ryan Shipman. Who else? I'm trying to scroll through here to see if there's any other names. Who else is in there, guys? I was trying to pay attention to the chat, but I get so...
It's time to go, Iams. Let's go.
Oh,
Say goodbye.
thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
fuck.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Cut it, Brink. Cut it.
Cut
Oh
it.
my God! Stop it! All right, it's over.
Awesome.
Awesome.